What's up? What's up, chat? What's up, chat?
That was LA Thieves lifting the trophy back at Major 3. They take out Optic, taking the game 4, and of course lifting it up for the rookie Neum, his first Hydra.
How we
and
doing?
Abizi. It feels good to be back to their winning ways, and for Scrap, MVP honors. Welcome in, everybody. It's Chris Puckett alongside Nameless and Rosalie, and that was Major 3.
Low key, we should probably pull a breaking
in our
point.
Major 4 qualifiers, and they're turning champs. Are they the team to watch today, Allie? Who are you excited about?
Oh, for sure. I mean, they're just coming off
Probably
a few
pull a
wins,
breaking point.
and it kind of feels like we were waiting for
What's
LA
up,
Thieves to
Destiny?
reach this point, so now it's
Vivi,
kind of
I'm
like,
pretty
can
sure
they
I
keep
saw
it up? What
you-
does that consistency look like?
You in the
One team
chat
that's
as
been keeping
well.
it up is Optic Texas. They've been to every single grand final. They've been the favorite
How
in
we
every
doing?
single
How we
tournament.
feeling
They are
today?
still your #1 seed in our standings. Nameless, though, today I want to focus in on number 7 and 8 because one
How
of them
are
is
we
going to feel
feeling?
the heat from Carolina, who is now just 60 points back.
Yeah, at least somewhat, right? Carolina looking a bit better. You want to get a couple more wins to shore up that spot. Still sitting comfortable, but, you know, more so, you look at both these teams, and when is one of them going to break through and actually make a deep run into the tournament? And Carolina is on their heels. Like, they
What's
did
up,
shot
Robbie?
yesterday with a massive
How we doing?
victory, 3-0, and, you know, Standy came in. That sub-duo looked way better than the
Chat's
last one they
popping
had on this
already.
roster.
Love
It looked
it.
like we had great team chem over in the G2
Love it,
camp,
love it.
but I feel like Exceed was nothing but joyous yesterday after
yeah.
the 3-0. The happiest
All right.
I've ever seen him. It feels like Eli
We
may
got
have been the missing piece,
Gridlock
at least for
HP,
now in
Fringe
Carolina.
S&D,
Well, we heard it from Exceed
Gridlock
yesterday when we got to talk to
Overload,
him after their win, was just kind of like,
Scar
as soon as Sandy
HP,
got added to this
and then
roster, it just
Gridlock
felt like
Search and
things started to
Destroy.
click
Man,
for this team.
we got a
So
lot of gridlocks.
sometimes you just need a little bit
Got a
more
lot of
better
gridlocks.
chemistry
Let's
on the
look at
map
the
between
vetoes
players,
here.
and for Carolina, that is a
Wow,
huge
Thieves
win
don't
for
wanna
them,
play
because when you look at the
Hossie?
rest of their Major 4,
That's kind of
it is
surprising to
You
me.
need 2 more if you want to start in
Saki,
the winners
yeah,
bracket. Where
hard
do you
ban
get
if
it?
you're
playing the
Faze.
Gentlemates today.
Hard
You
ban
got
if you're Faze.
Optic,
Makes
the best
sense.
team in the game, the Falcons and Faze,
We
all who look
picked the
dangerous right now.
Gridlock
I mean,
HP,
would
which
say
I think
today
is
a huge
solid.
opportunity up
They
against the
picked
Gentlemates.
Scar
I mean, it's a team that has
HP.
struggled all season long
Feel like
in
that's-
Search and Destroy. You can take that.
That's all right
and
for
then
us.
that
That's
re-up
okay
match,
for
right?
us.
That's your last like
They
opportunity where
banned
it'll be
Den.
closer to an even
Also makes
matchup.
sense. We
I
banned
think
Den
there's a
or
shot that they
Raid.
could be in the winners bracket. Can
Kind
they
of
make
surprised,
champs? That's still
just
going
because
to be
towards the
very
end of the
difficult to
tournament, I
do,
felt like the
but you
Thieves
definitely
played
would have
Raid
to beat
pretty
Riyadh,
well.
who's just above you.
Why do you need to go out to the
They
Gentlemates?
picked
Well, they just made
Fringe,
a big
and
team
then we
change.
picked Gridlock.
Envoy is moving
Okay,
off
so
the
we might
roster.
feel
He's
good
over
on
G2,
Gridlock
and
then.
we just saw him pick up his first
Boys might
ace
feel
in a
good
G2
on Gridlock.
jersey. What did you see from Minnesota with the new
And
additions of
then
Envoy and
Faze
Nasty?
picked
I
the
think they play
Gridlock
incredible,
Overload.
especially
Interesting.
given the fact that you've changed half this roster. Of course, you can look back at this series, you see that close hard play
I'm
back
going
on
Thieves
one,
for my
and then you
prediction,
see that
obviously.
Overload where they just got dominated on
100
Zen, and you
TCS
could
is
take that
down
and go,
8-3
G2
right
Minnesota
now.
used to be really good at that map and mode combo,
That's not
so
ideal.
that's already shocking in itself. But again, half the team is now changed. So G2 are going to have to figure out what is their comfortable maps and what expands and what kind of recesses from their map pool with this change. But I still don't think it was terrible. I mean, I'm definitely giving
Holy,
them some
my
grace,
pick'ems
at
are
least
horrible.
considering.
And they dropped a game to Cloud9. Cloud9 has
Holy,
under
my
10
pick'ems
map
are
wins on
horrible.
the season.
Yeah, I
We'll
mean,
win
They're
MVP.
gonna have to shore up the respawn a little bit. As Ali mentioned,
Yeah.
map 1 too close. Search a good sign, but let's switch
Low
gears.
key,
and talk
I
about
might
the
go-
Gentlemates,
I might
who
go
they're getting
Paco.
from G2 and Estriel, a guy who I always like these
Yes.
situations because he's continuously been getting better over the last 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Yeah, exactly. And now he's gonna have the best team
No.
he has ever been on. Sometimes players
what we're
take a
hoping for.
major leap when they get put in these situations, and he is a prime candidate to take that big leap. He's getting brought in to add some extra firepower to lean into their respawn. We're going to get that first display today.
He's a smiley
yours is
guy.
also
Estriel
2 and
always
30?
a fan favorite now with an opportunity to play for the Gentlemates in front of a home crowd in Paris.
Okay,
this
so
week.
maybe
The
I'm
most
not
fans
as bad as I
he's
thought.
ever had cheering for him. 2 players though that are no strangers to fandom are Simp and of course Scrap.
All
We
right,
gotta talk
well-
about our MVP race. Scrap has been playing the villain recently, but you can't help
here
but
we go.
love the
It
guy.
stayed
on the
this
other
time.
side,
Let's
you
go.
got the greatest
Let's
of
go.
all time. Who is your MVP front runner right now? After
I will
both
say, chat,
have
I don't
risen
know if I'm
trophies
going
at
to be
Major 2
live
and
for
Major
all of
3.
the matches
I
today.
would go with Simp still.
If I'm being honest, just
the
mentally,
side of
I'm
LA
not-
Thieves where, they had to have a
I'm not
roster
feeling
change.
great
They haven't made every
mentally.
Sunday. Scrap's been very good,
So,
but his teammates needed a boost from
I don't
the
know
changes
if
and
I'll
new maps being
I'll
added.
stay
Simp
live
has
for all
been
the matches. We'll kind of
consistently
just feel it
amazing
out.
throughout this
Yeah.
entire title. And at times, Ali mentioned, like early in the season, he was taking over games
Yeah.
going before for them.
I think I 100% agree. It's kind of like Simp is edging him out just in like his individual performance and how his supporting cast has had, I feel like, more floor floors often than not, and where he has then
It
stepped
took
and
me
risen to the
a
opportunity
while
to
just to get out of
take
bed
over. We're
today.
talking 40 bombs, we're talking S&Ds, he's dropping double digits.
Right.
He's just a do-it-all guy. But Scrap, of course, is still in that conversation.
We're
He's
not
Mr.
having the
Consistent,
best of mental
especially when it
days,
comes to
but
AR
it'd
roll.
be
He's
like
the
that
most aggressive
sometimes.
AR that we have in the league right now, and he's a lot of bark and a lot of bite. So it's definitely close, but Sib has
He's
the edge.
still getting better too. Like last split, he was.
We also
number
haven't
one in
played our
open
daily
goal. It's
games today.
41. Like Scrap is doing some ridiculous
But I'm trying to get
things,
my
and you look down
my
at this,
picks
and
in
it's the damage where he
so
really
I
has
can
the
get
edge
some
versus like everybody.
cred for
but
that.
in terms of adjusted KD, which factors in everything, Slayer rating, like he's a
Vivi,
monster.
you had a mental
They're both at the
breakdown
top
last night.
of
I'm
their
sorry to
game
hear that.
right now. They're the front runners
sorry
in
to
the
hear
MVP
that.
race. Is there anyone else that
We,
is playing
we might be
today
in the
that
same
you
boat.
think could be in an MVP discussion?
Kirk.
Allie, let's take a look at all
Sorry,
8
I've been
teams,
saying
because we
that
start off with a
In my head, I was
banger.
thinking.
It's
Almost
Thieves versus
unironically
Gentlemen,
recently, and I
feel
gotta
like
stop.
That may be the top spot. Scrap, of course, the front runner for the
I gotta
Thieves.
stop.
Who's the front runner for the Gentlemates?
When you think about Gentlemates, I think some people, because of the Major One performance, would lean Neptune. In my
We're going
own personal
Surge here.
opinion, I might say Dan, just because of how consistent the numbers he's put up, despite
Yes.
you know their season thus far. So that's the
Yeah,
conversation,
Destiny,
but they
that's,
need to win another one
that's-
before they even join the conversation.
that's
of
me
Scrap and Sib,
daily.
I feel like.
And you had Rancor in your top 10. Is he still there for Heretics?
In an MVP race? Hell no. But I think like you could make the
Okay, I
case for
see
like
this
a
going
Neptune
for
because
also.
you're taking in what they've done throughout the season. So the Major One would be huge for him.
Yeah,
And then you're
I just,
projecting
like,
for this
recently,
split, if he were to have a
mentally,
ridiculous
I
split
haven't
and be
been
arguably the best player here, he would catapult himself back into that
super
discussion
in it.
for the regular season MVP.
We've got an excellent
I've
match to
the thing
start
I've
your
thought
day
about,
when
or
we
like the
come
way I would
back.
kind
It
of joke
Sid
about it
versus
is like
Abeezy. Scrap
I feel
versus
like
Jaws.
I'm having
talking
a
Major
midlife
2 versus
crisis
Major
at
3
quarter
champs.
life.
It's Faze taking on Thieves after this.
Just turned 25. I feel like I'm having a midlife crisis. And I don't think it's because I just turned 25, by the way. I will throw that out there. It's just I don't know. I just feel off.
The Major 3 champions.
Oh, I hear that, Destiny. Gotta be strong.
Clear. And only one can lift it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 1 versus 2. Easily done.
Yeah, let's go sell. How many maps? Low-key, I think this goes 5. Green Hydra, Blue Mamba, and Thieves. Dude, that team, like, they're just the scraps. It feels like they're just the scraps. Let's see. Look at our cards. Card selling will be disabled when matches start on Friday until the end of the season. What? Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that?
They're so close. Insane. Thieves get it done.
Abeezy has been a monster.
Okay.
Just a victory lap right now for
These are our
LA.
cards
It's all
that we
come
got.
down to this. That's the dagger.
I kind of want to use a performance booster on Scrap to get him to the uncommon level, but I don't know if I'll be able to get him up to that, even with the booster. I feel like I need to save these boosters until like I have more like gold or purple cards. What are the other colors
kind of
of
realized that
cards?
this is a duo that we wanted to last.
We were on point as like a duo. We could legit just take over.
Oh, red.
And we knew after
There's
that
not a
that
red
there was
either.
gonna have to
So
be
yeah,
something
I need to
happen
get
within
more
the
of
team.
like
I feel like I'm a winner
gold
in
to
my own
red.
way, and
I feel like
hopefully I can
before
do
I
that this
start
year.
using some of my my boosters, because then that'll give me like crazy points. That'll give me crazy points.
I don't even know if I want to go in detail about this.
Whoa, what was
I
that?
got goosebumps. Faze and Classics
Talking
GG
about-
have just dropped the official
Oh,
Simp
shit.
and Abeezy feature-length documentary trailer.
Wait,
chronicling
I might
the
have
rise
to-
and fall of the
oh.
legacy legacy of legendary Tiny Terrors. I can read it, I
damn
promise. An exclusive screening will be available for CDL Champs
bug
attendees on
flying
July
around my
17th.
face.
So Nameless, this
It
is
looked
only
like
gonna
it
be
was
shown in venue.
they
You
said a
can't miss out on this if you
documentary
have
about
a ticket
Abizi and
locked
Sim.
in, because this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, the greatest duo of all time. We get a documentary shot.
I definitely want to watch that.
You know, it's original experience. Most things are shared online immediately.
Yeah.
Come to Vegas,
That's gonna
and
be a
you're going to be
banger.
a part of that. It's going to be special in that arena.
Is it a wasp?
If you
Thank
want to
goodness
see it
it's
first,
not.
you got to be in
It's
the
just a little
venue
fruit
in
fly.
Vegas for Champs, but of course they'll be
An annoying
releasing
little
it
fruit
online. But
fly
let's talk
that's
about
just
the matchup
buzzing
today.
around.
Simp and Abizi, 2 stars to watch. They're on opposite sides after what feels like a decade
You have a red
together.
ghosty?
So, Ali, talk to
Damn.
me first about Abizi's squad.
The only
because the
gold
LA
card
Thieves
I
won
have
the
is
trophy
the,
most recently.
Yeah, well, on the side for a BG
G2
squad,
team.
this was kind of like what we were waiting for, right? Is like you
Which,
get the breakup
honestly,
of that core 3.
now
while
with
kind
their
of
new
keeping close eyes
roster,
on the rosters that they
not
end up
too
building
bad.
around them, and for BZ,
Not
it was
too
waiting for his
upset with that.
comfortability. You know, the previous meta didn't really fit his playstyle that much. He had to play on an AR more often than not, and it was just
Not too
uncomfortable.
upset by
and
that.
then we bring in the NPC, then we bring in, you know, Niam, and now they just look like a championship caliber team. So now we're getting treated to some of the best of what Faze Vegas has to offer. And
Oh
now
yeah,
some of the best of what LA Thieves
I've
has
seen
to
that, but
Yeah,
like,
I mean, LA Thieves, unbelievable
what's-
at this tournament, especially in the grand
what
final.
do you
and
get
in
for,
their
like,
search and
adding
destroy, how
friends?
they
Or,
were
like,
able to
what's
turn it
the
around. They were one of those teams that we talked about, like the Gentlemen,
incentive?
so like the Falcons, where can they
I
figure out
guess.
their S&D? It's going to be a problem. Well, Scrap has risen.
Vivi,
to
you
the
don't have
occasion.
anything over
I
green?
mentioned
I mean,
his
it took
opening
me a
41.
while.
You know who's second to him? Shotzi at 29, so 12 more than him throughout the entire split. He has just stepped up where they've needed him most. They're now #1 in opening duels. So as long as they continue that trajectory, they're going to be on a path straight to victory these next couple turns.
Scrap has been terrifying. When he lights up, his whole team gets fired up behind him. The thing I've seen, though, is when he goes quiet, the team can disappear. On the other side, when the team goes quiet, I feel like Simp is the loudest. He dropped 27 kills
Gold,
across 2
Ghosty,
search and
Ocus,
destroys
Nero,
to will
Heretic,
his
and
team
Pred.
to a
Damn,
round
you got a
11
lot of
win over
golds,
the Royal
Destiny.
Ravens. He's, of course, risen their trophy at
You're-
Major
you're-
2. Simp and Vegas.
You got some
Are
good
they
like
still
pull
the
luck,
real
I feel
deal? They're
like,
top 3
or have some of
That's
those like
a tough angle
developed
to
into
take, Chris,
goals
because as of
over
recently,
time.
I mean, and looking at the statistics, they're middle of the pack in just about every game mode except for Overload, where they have some strength.
Because
For
I've
newer
had
Faze Vegas, it
I've
just
had a
feels like they
couple
come out
develop
slow,
into
especially
like a
against
green
teams that
now.
they shouldn't, and then you have Simp, like you said, kind of feeling like he's willing them through the series at times. But
I've been
at the
trying
end
to
of the
play
day,
the
these
breaking
are one of
point
our
games
major
like
winners.
every
We saw
morning when
04
I wake
in
up. I
takeover
didn't
mode
do it
on
this
lane,
morning,
and
but
he has been
I
consistent
tend
ever
to like
since. So I think it's kind of a case of
do
the
it
rest of
every
the top
morning so
teams
that
are
way I
rising to the
get
occasion,
I
and
make
the
sure I
competition
keep
is
my
as high as it
streak
could be right now,
and I
Faze
get a
Vegas,
bunch of
unfortunately,
bread.
is just not at the top.
Or the meta change just hit them harder than anybody expected. I mean, Abuza was taking over games prior to that, and then you look at this team now, 12-12 in Hardpoint, 8-9 in S&D, formerly one of the best S&D teams that we've had. And in Hardpoint specifically, they can't break hills, bro.
Is it a map issue?
18%.
But this happened to them last year.
If we're going to talk about maps too, in Search and Destroy, they didn't play Gridlock or Fringe at the major. So yeah, it could be a map issue as well. There's a lot going on in the FaZe camp, a lot for them to
I'm gonna be
figure out,
honest, I don't know if I want to
and
tweet
they got to
that
do
online.
it quick.
All right, what was
I feel like my
terrifying was
tweet
to see
doesn't really
Simp,
do all
despite a
that
loss,
much.
drops to 1.17 against LA
could be
Thieves. On
hammered,
the
but-
other side, LA Thieves 11-1 in Gridlock and Sake since they've been added to the map pool. Let's take a look.
Destiny,
at your
there's
stuff.
no way
Maps
FaZe
modes
stays
to see
pink
where
next
we're
year,
going for
right?
This best of 5.
There's no
As
way.
We open things up. Oh
We've
boy, it's
seen
a
them wear
triple
pink at like
dose of
one event,
Gridlock
and
across
it was
all
like the
3
first
game
when they
modes.
first
Fringe will
announced
be
that
in
they
there
were
for
pink,
Search
and then
Destroy,
ever since
Star,
they've
the
been
OG,
like
will arise for
black
game
and
4
red,
in Hardpoint.
or like
Allie,
the
as you take a
gold and
look at the
black.
numbers, who has the statistical
But they're
edge
not-
in this best of 5.
They're
Looking
not
at S&Ds, it kind of
consistently
looks like
wearing
just
the
a
pink.
battle. To be honest, they're squaring up in maps 2 and 5. As far as the
There's
hardpoint
no
goes,
way they keep
Gridlock
the
is
pink,
going to be
right?
great for the side of LA Thieves,
Both of
for
them.
the side of Faze. Yeah, they're 2-1 there as well. And then Scar Hardpoint, that's been a favorite. 2-0,
Oh,
it's gonna
that's
be
what you guys
undefeated
were
for the side of
watching? You
FaZe
were watching
Vegas,
the
so they're going to
premiere?
hope to get to that map for LA Thieves. We haven't seen them play that.
W
didn't play
Vivi,
last
W
year.
We
Destiny
haven't
for
seen them
watching
play it in a
the
while, so
premiere.
we don't know what they're
Actually,
gonna
yeah,
do.
Vivi, I gotta add. Why are you not a mod?
You've seen them in the black and
Why have I
silver
not
after
added
second
you
place,
as a
black and
mod
gold
on?
after they
I
raised
thought
the
you were, I
trophy.
can't lie.
Today they're going back to the black and pink.
They got
04 getting the
wardrobe.
boys spun around.
They got a lot of jerseys, man. I need one too.
FaZe has hooked it
These
up.
are sick. Wait, I like Draws' hoodie.
Can
Yeah,
I-
that's cool with like the pink on the
Wait,
side.
why
Oh, wait,
does it
they're
not
all
give me
wearing
a
it.
chance to do that here?
Reminder, come out to Champs, guys. You can get your gear. You'll also see the Tiny Terrorist documentary.
Wait,
in
that
person.
jersey's kinda
Simp in the
cool,
bottom
though.
right is
I like
going up
that
against
one.
His former duo in Abizi.
That one's kinda
And
fire.
These two young men, they got the nickname name because of their stature outside a game, but in game they are humongous.
Wait, Destiny,
Who do
could
you
you
think
add
has
Vivi
more
as a
pressure
mod
in the current meta?
on YouTube?
Is it a BZ playing alongside Hydra?
I just
or is it Simp playing alongside
clicked
04
on
in his second year?
Yeah, I mean,
Vivi's
I guess if I had
profile,
to
but
pick
it's
one,
not
I'd
letting
probably
me
go
like
with Simp just because
mod
every time
through
his
here.
team hits a rut, he's the guy that pulls them
It
right
says
on out
no
of it,
user
right? So
quick
Valid.
I
actions
think right
found.
now they're kind of in that spot, and Simp's just got to be him again.
On
waiting
YouTube,
Thieves here,
you
Alex.
can't
Let's
on
talk
you
about
can't
the
on
squad
YouTube.
that just raised the
Okay,
trophy.
let me
What was
see if I have to
different
go
about
through.
our major 3 from the previous 2
Go
majors
through
because
here.
LA
Right.
had bombed out before the top 3.
Add as mod.
Specifically about
Yeah,
LA,
there we
I
go.
think their teamwork was just so much on point throughout the entirety of that weekend, and we were kind of waiting for that to happen. And then also, Abizi and Hydra just way more comfortable on the map working together, and Hydra have been doing so much better in Search and Destroy.
All right,
Got
I
off to
added
his own
Vivi
ways,
as a
so
managing
I just think
moderator
all
as
the
well. So
superstars
now we
were
have
superstarring, as it would say.
Destiny
usually
and
it's
Vivi
stage 2,
as our
we keep saying
managing
that's
moderators.
When Hydra figures it out, it just took until stage 3. He's
A
like
little longer.
arguably the best S&D player
little
once
longer.
again. So hopefully that can continue for them. But yeah, the major thing that changed was their Search and Destroy.
You already going to give him the S&D crown?
Nah, it's
I
just-
know he's
it's a
always
figure
the
of
best
speech.
at the end
You
of
guys
the
are
year. We're
always
waiting
here,
for it
so-
to happen. You think it's happened
I mean,
already?
he had a
might be slightly
1.25 last stage, right? So I think it's only up from here for them. And, you know, we add Hasi back into the mix. I think
yeah.
that's a map that they'll probably end up liking as well. I think Thieves are in an incredible spot. If you're a Thieves fan, what a wonderful time this is.
What
it's
a
time for our scuff pickups real
wonderful
quick.
world.
Gridlock could be the difference maker in this series. Who is a better Overload team in the
Faze.
game right now?
That is their only game mode that they are
Don't
top
know what
3
the
still
beef
overall
is.
in the league. So Faze does have a slight edge, but the thing is, it's Gridlock. We don't know which of these teams
Ali
will be
looks
better at it.
different
Name what
literally
you're on the
every
edge.
day.
Go ahead and kick things off. 125 to 123.
Every match day,
2 ahead of Rosewood.
Ali looks different.
I'm going to go with Thieves. I got Thieves. I think they're riding high. Neum's only getting better. Like I said, Hydra entering end-of-season form. Thieves win this in a Game 5.
Start of the day for Hydra.
Like even
and crew.
Kendall
You have
said that.
faith.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
Kendall's
I'm gonna
been
go
like,
with LA. I just
she
think
looks
they're
different
the
all
stronger
the
team right
time.
now.
Oh, man. Not even a triple digits yet. We're going 97 with Vegas Faze today.
I like it.
We're phasing up. On the other side, the fans are riding with LA. We got Ton and Chance on the mic. Hello, Christopher.
Like
Have you been
now,
golfing?
even now, her hair color's different.
I have been
I'm pretty
golfing,
sure.
Chris. Yeah, I have. That's why the nose is burnt, sadly. But no, we're very excited for this. This is what I've been looking forward to all day while shooting 105. And I've got Chance alongside me, of course.
Oh, I wonder
Big
how
game
long
coming
Miles
up, though,
is going to be
Chance, for
gone since
both
he just
these
had his
teams.
baby.
But to kick off the qualifier here for Major 4, it's an interesting one to say the least. The one that we got to see plenty of times over in Atlanta. Should be an absolute banger.
Yeah, quite fun.
I wonder if
mean,
he's
this is
gonna be
one of those
gone for a
days you
little
gotta
while.
Wake up and you just know it. You're going to enjoy some good Call of Duty because you got Atlanta.
Your hair
fans
can't
or
handle
Vegas
dye,
fans.
so you
Wow,
never do it.
fine. Excuse me. Looking great, but obviously they're going against the reigning champs. LAT eliminated these guys, really finding their form. I mean,
Yeah,
Scott,
he'll
obviously,
probably
went on
be
a
out
mission.
for
He's been a menace since he
another
joined
week
the
of
league,
matches.
The most consistent player we have. Already Nameless going out of his way to dub Hydra.
Damn, we got the
best
minor next
S&D
week.
Player in the game.
We
I
got
think
the minor that
holistically, though,
early?
and I don't know your view of this, Tom.
Oh,
but I
Neum
think
got new
LAT,
glasses.
in spite
Hold
of
on.
the fact that they won the tournament, I don't think they're anywhere near their final form. I still
Hold
think
on.
they have plenty of room for improvement.
Are we
And I
changing
think
the vibe
individually,
here,
They're still
Neum?
just
I
now
thought-
starting to hit these peaks. So I think LAT gonna get.
I
even
thought we
better
were
through this
always
stage.
rocking like the.
Well, if they do get any better, they're going to
Aviator
reach
glasses.
to the heights of what Simp was able to put on the table
Uh-oh.
for his team. when we
Hopefully
were
that
in
doesn't
Atlanta,
change
but
the
not quite
vibes.
enough to get them over the line, of course. He'll have to have, once again, a very good series here up against the Thieves if he wants to bring a win here for the side of FaZe Vegas. Plenty of gridlock.
Let's see how the boys are
coming up.
looking
We'll have
after
another chat with that
the
one. We'll get to see
Major
Gridlock
3
overload for one of the very first
tournament
times.
here. We
And
got
it is sandwiching either side
what,
of
it
this
was like a
series as well.
week-
The Fringe and Scar in there
week break,
alongside of it
roughly?
should be set up for an absolute barn burner here.
then our
Chance
first
between
match
these
is up
two
against
squads.
FaZe.
Thieves can continue their
Man.
form that brought them success
That's a
at
tough
the major.
one, but
FaZe may well
it's
be
all right.
in for, well, potentially a
It's all
short
right.
series, but let's see how things are going to go down on Grid.
Yeah, and of course, for Gridlock, just a quick note, all 3 Gridlocks were chosen
feel like the
by
Thieves are still
LAT,
hungry.
So Thieves want the map, and they're absolutely going to get it. But
One-
off the
one
opening
tournament
break,
is not
it's
enough
nothing
for
but
these
FaZe
guys.
right inside the top.
Trying to find themselves a way through. Liam can do very little to stop that, but Scrapping
There we
Hydra
go.
choosing to get themselves involved and very much dealing with the side.
There we
FaZe
go.
Vegas. They've been forced to win.
Paco's
There's
already
kills
getting
coming in
loud.
from
I saw
Hydra
him
to
in the
kick things
cam.
off. But yeah, I think for Thieves heading into this series, it's caught the kind of a sense of like, let's see where this now continues to go. A relatively slow start by all.
I do agree though
accounts,
with
when you
Chance.
do
Like
consider
I
what this
don't
roster
feel
looked
like the Thieves
and
are
still
at
it
their
is
peak
continuing to
yet.
look like and continuing to get better.
I feel like that's the scary
Latter
thing.
stage
If
of the
you're
year.
if you're some other teams in the league.
One here for the Los Angeles Thieves. Hydra
Like, I feel like they still have room
over
for
towards
improvement.
P2 go, but Faze Vegas find their way around over towards the backside.
Yeah, Niam's done a great job of staying alive. He's got the support when he needs it. So frontline man might get taken down, but at least LAT not necessarily have won this rotation. But
they are playing like more as a team than they were. But I still feel like there's been some times where it's like they're not like last tournament to start off the tournament. I feel like they were not playing like as cohesively as they did at the end of the tournament. So like if they just keep improving, they're going to be in a really good spot.
Although a spawn over towards the backside might help them out. Abuza still keep himself alive and kicking here in the 18-wheeler, but rotation is what we're on about in 20 seconds. He's doing a really good job though, running up some good time over towards P2, and it's all down to Abuza. 5 in a row from him. But rotation now paramount. Draza, he will get shut down.
We got 2
will be here momentarily,
over on the rotation already. 2 kills.
P3, not looking too bad for them with those couple of kills that fall their way, but a great hold from Faze.
Yeah, in the meantime, though, Thieves, they've at least been able to hunt nearly every single Faze player down to secure this initial time, even checking the close corners.
There we go.
Now it's just going to be a staggered, sort of scattered setup coming in for Faze. I mean, you know 2 players going to be on the bench, so LAT, they've done the dirty work. They're set up. Might have a good
kill from 2. Now everybody's front.
Keep them up.
There we go.
This time is very much easy for them to pick up with the setup that they had. Abuza found 6 in a row before he does eventually get shut down, and there you go. Spawns over towards the backside now. 30 seconds to go. Thieves on the swivel and very much really understanding where they're coming from. That nade is absolutely picture perfect though. One side of the Tiny Terrors doing the damage, and it was simp on that occasion. Hydra inside of the point.
You can wallbang that attach.
Kill feed just pretty much split across the board, but Thieves have been dealing with every single punch that has been thrown their way. Is there a couple of more haymakers coming the way? Faze Vegas will have Hydra has anything to say about it.
Oh my gosh.
It will not matter. Finds another. There's no way he finds another. Not quite
I'm
gonna
surprised
happen,
Paco stayed alive that long.
Way through, but only for a few seconds. A brilliant hold from Thieves.
Yeah, nearly perfect. Absolutely no complaints there. And it was actually Hydra able to dance around inside the time. So if you got Hydra on the OBJ, that means Thieves are bringing the goods. Let's go to a listen in.
Yeah, I came with the front. Nice. I'm in the front bench. One more. Try me top. Back square, 2. Back door. Back door. Try me top, guys. We go forward. Half health, go forward on time. 24. Stop. Missing one. Yo, one's gonna be mid. 20 middle. One more front. Draws. 20 middle. Yeah, front. I'm on top. I have mid. I'm in your front. I need your front. Johnny front. Two front. On the hill, naded. Up top. Naded on the hill there. One more on time. One more there. Double challenge. We cut time. Make sure he runs. Yeah, no, run him. Kill him. He's front. That's our time. Nice. Missing two. I don't see him banging holes. They're gonna be on new. I'm gonna need the right side now. On new. Yo, 2 ticks. They have a trophy. Go there. He's shunning. Your money hit. Yo, he pinch. No time. Watch out. We get fuck on the hill too. I'm spawning showers. Who's on the hill? Okay, 45. We have a picture. Yeah, we do. I spawned 18 also. Yeah, I spawned 18. Yeah. Heard you. We got a little bridge here. Yo, one is stone. One is out stone. I have your whole show.
Bank that.
Nice.
Damn.
We
Taking shots from scrap.
It's 04.
Fight low bridge then.
It was 04.
Yeah, no, he's stop bridge. I'm staying out stone. Spawning 18. Highest stone.
Hard stone, top 18.
Highest stone, guys. Alright, one taxi on me. Let's play through front. Push forward.
Yo, Booster, I didn't hit him.
I'm in the D-back. I'm with you. Back park. Back parking. What was front taxi? He was front taxi.
Well, you said it during all this, and
damn, Niam might just be a Lanimal, low key.
Is quite literally the problem with Faze Vegas now. Have to try and
struggling a little bit in this one.
P2, they'll need to do so again if Faze Vegas want to try and find.
I'm sure he'll start to pick it up though as we get a little deeper into the map.
Towards P1. This time around, they're the ones who have Vegas surrounded. Pinstripe kill feed. Which way is it going to land?
Struggled in this P2 last time.
Shut it down. Team's now going to spawn over towards backside. This is solely needed time from the side of Faze.
Well, the good news for Faze is they are spotting up right on top of the hill. I mean, that just makes life so much easier when you don't actually have to rotate.
Could get a timing on 7
the only
here.
success for Faze has been Abuza on this hill, and he is doing so once again. Another 2-piece there in the feed, and at least a comfortable hold so far. Gets a little bit mixy, but either way, it seems like Thieves, they're just fighting the uphill battle. Even with the pinch spawns coming through, it took so long to actually try to make the actual approach. So Faze right back in the lead.
And they need to make sure
so it seems like our P2 is not great.
A little bit more difficult than they would have liked.
Could 3 find 5.
Abuza here just to try and play this one patiently. BZ not too far away. Fights on going over towards the other side of the map, and all the gunfights going the way of Faze Vegas. This was a real banker for the side of LA Thieves last time out. They picked up nearly the full 60. Vegas doing what they did on the previous rotation themselves, though, finding that good time over towards P2. Can they add on top of it? Boozer Nelly finds the second. Scrappers there should be picked up rather quickly, just about. 04 will shut him down. So now, if you're Vegas, you just need to concentrate on one area of the map. The push is going to come through, but not quite there. Hydra, he'll get shut down. Drazenko stringing together a couple of hills here, chance, but the break may well be on its way. Thieves trying to get a way through. Abuza can find one back, and the gunfight's just not going their way. 4 should be dead, and absolutely they are. Faze Vegas finding the kills.
It's a big chain from Faze.
Full 60 points at P3, and P4 rotation belongs to them as well.
Yeah, flipping the spawns is absolutely key. And now this is a situation for Thieves where you might get Dagger once again. Last man standing is going to be Hydra number 2. And actually, no, it pays off. I think maybe that route from Jaws actually blocked those spawns. So LAT spawned up right towards the new time. They needed that
incinerated though.
And they get a hold of it. But at the same time, I'm going to be able to concentrate on actually holding it down here. Not if Sim has anything to say about it. Phone a roll from him before he gets cut down. Abuza finds a way through, and it's just so easy over this rotation.
Not great here.
The side of Faze Vegas. I mean, outside of P1, Thieves have had nothing to write home about. The team can find a kill over towards this backside, but they are really struggling to find the kills.
This has been a really good second set of hills for
Vegas so far. That kill feed is only going in one direction, as Draza will find 2 more. And Faze Vegas are, well, 50 seconds away from closing this one out.
Yeah, target practice time for Abuza as well. Just getting shots into quite literally every single player on the approach. So he does his job to at least slow him down. The trades for everybody else looking maybe easy in time.
He's 2 HP.
Good for 2, but as the spawns flip, it's now 3 hills in a row for Thieves, where they've been getting the breaks, but only for 10 or 15 seconds.
I mean, we're only 1 hill behind.
Every single rotation because of it, and Faze set up with trophies in the new time once again.
And they have a good time over towards P1, but Draza shuts that down immediately. Last time out, Thieves managed to find a way through and hold down some great time over towards the middle of the map. And now they have to get through the gauntlet. Draza alive and kicking. The stun over the top. Is the utility going to be enough to get Thieves through? Now Sim has something to say about it. Scrap Hydra working well, but a Abuza for 2. And the trades are there. Every single time they need to find that last trade. It feels like Vegas have been doing it over the last few hills. 30 seconds away. They can just about win it over towards P1, but that break from Thieves will be good enough to stop that bleeding. P2 is going to be crucial, but they need to get some time at P1.
Yeah, plenty of time to fight as well. And I think maybe Faze is going to have to do this balancing act. You go for the re-hit or you play for the setup towards the new time. Well, clearly going for this rotation. So you're going to have about a 50-point gap before this hill actually pops in. Almost like a round of S&D. Sit, pump the brakes, dealing with the stuns. 2 players in front.
Nice.
And he actually dies in the gunfight. 04 was there for the help, but maybe just a little bit too late. LAT backing him down.
I see him on the cross there as well. Up easy. Thinks he's got the run on him, and he may well do.
There we go.
It's a easy. Gets shut down by his teammates, but these skills actually needed to come through for Thieves, and they have done. Spawns over towards the backside for Vegas. 45 seconds to play for. This has
gotta have a big P2
for the Faze side. Draza needs to try and get himself pushed up over towards this 18-wheeler. First shot's not going to land. Hydra there for 1. Kill feed now just being traded across the board, but Thieves the one in control. 35 to go here.
Easy has a Hellstorm.
That getting a little bit sketched out as well. Couple kills in the feed though in favor of Vegas, and this actually might be enough. Yeah, Scrap's gonna fall as well, and hey, you have done enough to stop the bleeding. Now Faze fully in control of this game.
But
they're not gonna get the tick, I don't believe. So I think you're gonna be forced to rotate.
You don't want them to get any more this time though.
That tick might roll through. This is dangerous territory.
It can be scary, but it'd be easy. Not sure where he picked that up from, to be honest with you. Is going to just give them a little bit of time to find this rotation. They've been trying to weave their way through the middle of the map, and it's just not worked out for them. So the Hellstorm comes in. They don't get a great deal from it, and all of a sudden, Faze Vegas are just plainly 5 seconds away.
Bro, what?
Maybe cold game looks for the 3rd, can't get it. These will find a way through, but they are living on a prayer right now. 45 seconds to go. Here over towards P3, they need to be absolutely perfect.
Dude, Abuza's just fucking melting right now.
The push coming in from Faze cannot find a way through. Simple gets shut down. 35 to go here over towards P3. The kills though, which way they're going to be traded. BZ needs to stay alive. 04 will shut him down. There the kills that they need to find. 04 will send it. And Faze Vegas
bro, Abuza is literally such
incredible
a big
stuff
fucking
from them, and
X
they could hold
factor.
it in that second rotation. Just extended that lead, and it was one that
Like
Thieves
when
couldn't come
Abuza
back
is
from.
shooting,
1-0 up and very much deserve it.
He just like carries the
clean
team.
drive-by as well towards the end to get that final.
I just feel like Abuza is so like hit and
A
miss.
very interesting game. I think LAT maybe dropped the ball just a touch on that second set of rotations. Just a couple hills back to back to back where they're fighting for 15, 20
We
seconds.
gave him
of
too
scrap
much,
time, which they're
too much
getting.
on
It's
P2.
nice, but losing rotations on
Yeah,
gridlock,
Niam ended
it
up
looks
getting
like
shit
how
on that
both
map.
of these teams able to fully lock it down. And I mean, ultimately, you just got to
Not
tip it.
great.
Abuza not enjoying the NPC meta too much, but
Not
gridlock
great.
is a very extended map. 41k damage there, 31 kills with 2 minutes of hill time. I think Abuza very happy to be playing on those B2s.
An incredible time over towards that. I mean, we've seen it from the get-go, right? The 4 that he picked up to pretty much hold it down for the first.
Yeah, Scrappy
meaningful
was the
time
only
for
one.
Faze.
I mean,
After that, honestly,
I think
Thieves
like
had
they
a great
said,
time
this
of things
is
in that first rotation. Kind of
this is a
continued
map
into
that
the
has some
second
long-range
for at least
gunfights.
the first hill. And then after
I think
that,
you
it
need
was
both of your
all
ARs to be
Faze Vegas.
shooting,
As you said,
and
the
unfortunately,
ARs
Niam
doing
was
what they
not.
need to do. Draza holding it down on a couple of occasions as well, chipping in to help Abuza.
Scrap was ripping, but the problem was both
Fantastic
Draza
job
and
within those
Abuza
hills
were
as
playing
well.
really well.
Bit of a struggle for Niam in that one in particular. Wasn't really able to find those impactful kills within the hills, but ultimately, Faze Vegas, the ARs are the ones who really did the job. That timeout on gridlock, really nice start to the series.
Not an
from
ideal
them.
map one.
As mentioned, these two teams have played up against each other twice over.
Especially knowing
We did
that
see them in
this
that
was
one
our map
one
pick.
apiece in the series there, but for Faze Vegas, unfortunately, they lost in the losers bracket. Never ideal as Thieves went on to win the tournament. They wouldn't mind some revenge here.
The upside though is the other HP is Scar, and I feel like the Thieves
some long-term
aren't bad at
rivalries,
Scar.
not just for the duo split, but Scrap versus Draza, always a fun time. So a lot of energy being brought in this lobby, let's say, and Faze just get to strike first. But there are 3 gridlocks in this series. LAT chose them all, so they wanted this environment.
Not
They
true.
want
We
these
did
types
not
of
choose the
repetitions.
overload.
When you're
We did
looking at
not
the game
choose
flow, I
the
think
gridlock
ultimately it's gonna
overload.
be P2 that were the biggest problems. I mean,
We did
Faze
choose all the
getting
other
a
ones,
really
though.
nice jump every single time, and even for the final P2, a little bit closer, more of that 50-50 style battle. But at that point, when Faze is just, again, when you're having those questions of do they get that final tick to 250?
Yeah,
you
Wally,
have to
they
make
got
the household
outslayed
investments.
real
You have
bad.
to flood towards the old time. You cannot afford
They
to
got
properly
outslayed real
rotate. So
bad.
it is just too tricky of a spot. So yeah, that's
The P2s were what kind of killed them. I think if they just hold one of the earlier P2s, one of the first 2 P2 rotations, it would have been fine.
Get there for both these two teams the first time that will get an outing on that map specifically.
Because once they
So that should be
missed both of
interesting when
them
we do
and
get
they
there.
got changed,
Look, I
that
think for
was
the side of Thieves, there'll be nothing
that was rough.
necessarily worrying about on the back of that one. Just a couple of good performances on the Faze side from the AR standpoint, really proving to be a bit
Like
of a
I said
dagger. But
too, I
we've
think
seen it from Scrap over towards
like
the
on a
last
map
stages
that has
of
as many
first
open lanes as
rotation.
that does,
Abuza kind
you
of took
kind
over
of
to
need
find
Niam
them
to
a
be
little
shooting
bit more
back too,
efficiency
and
as far as the points go.
wasn't shooting
But
back.
irrelevant of that, Thieves Search and Destroy has looking pretty solid across the season. And they are
telling you,
heading
man,
now,
I'm
of course,
hoping his
into a
glasses
fringe
change
and
wasn't a problem.
I mean, Chance, I don't need
Change
to
style
say a
of
great deal. The
glasses.
numbers do speak for themselves.
I mean, yeah, sneaky good is one thing. Overly dominant is going to be another. And I do think that, NPC meta, absolutely factor. Abizi gets to be more of his old self just a little bit. Not necessarily first blood king, but filling into his role a lot more nicely. Hydra always
our
levels up
S&D,
his
though.
S&D throughout the year. So those two players,
Hopefully-
in my mind, the real key
hopefully we get the
factors
bounce
in
back
their
here.
success, in their improvements. Again, I said at least at the start, I don't think these guys are anywhere near their final form. So this is the type of S&D battle you prepare for an entire week. You talk
I mean, to be
everything
fair, we
through,
beat Optic
you
with a
get
dirty
ready to go.
Neslo.
I think both Faze and LAT.
Dirty
Gonna
Neslo.
be,
So
well, it'll just be fun to see what sort of style they go with.
maybe we're a
If it's gonna
Neslo
be the
team. I don't
typical
know.
Spread the maps, play for picks, be a little bit more methodical. How many of these like Chally strats are going to come through, where we're just trying to bully our way through a site? Even on the defensive end.
Yeah, what are
just
your
fighting
guys'
for,
thoughts about
team control has been
MW4
a
having
key
no
factor,
Omni movement?
or at least an idea that certain teams have tried. One of both of these teams, very well prepared, great coaching staffs they have as well. I think we're in for a treat.
Straight over towards Tin we go. Abuza ready for the pick. Not going to happen. Opening blood evades him this time around, and
I've seen people like
well.
are kind of
nice
happy that there's no
Thieves
Omni
and a first
movement,
blood alongside of it.
but I actually
down
like the
side.
Omni movement addition. I think Omni movement should be in
down
COD.
as well. Draws it. Found over towards
It just makes the game feel smoother.
This is maybe the one that can find a way through. Should be able to find a pick here, and absolutely
Now
does.
the movement doesn't
All of a
necessarily
sudden,
have
two
to be
versus
as
three.
fast as it
Thieves
is,
on their way over those,
but
so
I think
should be
having
no
the
trouble,
omnidirectional
and
movement
absolutely is. Nice round there from
cool.
the side of Thieves. I think that opening pick,
Good opening
from
round
Abuser,
for the
he finds
boys.
that maybe changes things up, but Thieves doing a good job, nice and patient. Pick them apart when they can.
You don't care.
Well, I just think it's funny. I don't
Destiny,
think
you're not even
gonna
play it.
Go in towards team from either side, so a boost
can't
is
really blame
shot,
you.
but I think
Challengers, huh?
well, Niam also bringing the snipe in that regard, and then I think Scrap also brings a really nice idea. Playing inside of Dubs, you get the tags
I still think
in
the
04,
best thing
and
that
Scrap
COD
just
can
a
do
nice little
for
switch
like
up,
at least
pops
their
out, takes the
if they
different
were to
approach, and
look at it
04
from the
just
esports
ever so
perspective,
slightly too aggressive.
make a
So, yeah,
competitive
LAT showing at least me
mode.
something different.
Like make a competitive mode that has
Look, and Nelly getting caught by the nades. Well set
like
there from Faze, but
it's just the one build
Niam
and
gets
then
out
it
of it pretty much unscathed.
continuously updates like a CS,
Some
like
stuff
a
is now out.
like an Overwatch.
Doesn't go here though.
Like a Rainbow Six. You know what I mean? Like
down, a little bit of pressure
if
now
they
for
do
Thieves.
that,
That is the go button. No time wasted.
That-
I mean,
I
immediately
think that
clear
would
out the
be-
back lane.
that would
Niam
be
gets
great.
to hold that, and now Abizi waiting for the call.
Ready to make the move.
but they're never gonna do that.
Andrew being very
unfortunately.
patient here as well. Problem is for Vegas, they don't know how much space to try and take back. They don't know the positioning, but the bomb is going down. Abizi is there to find one. Bomb carrier gets the hell out of dodge. Hydra wants nothing to do with it, but they've got the numbers and they'd rather use those. And
Nice.
those numbers are just going to pick up the
There you
kills
go.
nice and easily through the middle of the map. Nicely done from Thieves. And it's again, it's patient, right? They're
Like
waiting
I
for
think
Faze to try
I
and
think
make
they
the
could
moves.
still release like
Thieves are there,
annual
ready and waiting once
games.
again.
Yeah,
And the
it's
annual
methodical,
games
not
would
in
just
terms
be
of
like-
pace, but in terms of strategy, LAT are making these moves
Like
very
the-
quickly, but get your way in towards
Maybe it's
the
like
site,
zombies.
Wait for the call to go
If
for the
they do
plant.
zombies for
Everybody
every
timed
release,
everything out nice and well,
Warzone,
and Scrap continues to be again just a force of nature in Search and
and
Destroy. He is so aggressive,
like the story
whether
or
he's
like the
with team
campaign.
or as an island player.
And then you have a
there stays
competitive
on the map,
build
even with an AR.
that
He's gonna take it.
just
Just a high
maybe
impact
is free to
player. Nice
play
4-0
and
start.
it constantly has the updates and things like that.
It's
That's
Niam
what
who
I
can find the
think
first
would
one
be
this time. Vegas
smart.
need to switch on here on Fringe.
Here we go,
They
Paco.
are in danger of being blown out of the water. Draws up, nice. Find a
Nice.
pick there, but Hydra is there to pick up the pieces once again. And that was the headbutt,
Nice.
and that didn't work either.
There we
Nicely
go.
done from Thieves, who just
Good start in the SMD.
counter every single thing that Faze have been trying to do so far. It's 3-0 in the blink of an eye.
They look
Yeah,
they
I
look
mean,
really
Niam
comfortable.
Again, nice pick with the sniper rifle. Gets the better of Abuza in this moment. And for LAT, all confidence, 0 time wasted. Once the gunfight's taking place, Abizi just goes in full sent for the chow. Here's a look at the quick snipe as well. Niam
Got
just
him.
catches him with a switch up on the angle. And then
Love that.
after the fact that Abizi and Hydra, very aggressive through the smoke, double challenge, everything being done together. Right now, LAT moving like a clock.
Everything's working out for them so far. 2 donuts on the side of Faze. Vegas not able to quite get the ball rolling yet. Hydra is potentially going to be baiting something out over towards this B side. Vegas have not taken that bait as far as moving over from the A side of the map, so keeps getting no kind of inroad for that. A little bit of mid-map control here. And
Niam might have just got crazy timing
push
to
through
like.
teams incoming.
Oh,
You're not going to find a great deal of help there, though,
got
because Name's
aggro.
going to get shut down from 04. Wonderful positioning from him. Vegas now in a 4v3.
Yeah, 04 just very ratty. He goes missionary in different spots over in towards Dubs.
I mean,
so
good info from Scrap
absolute
at least.
Nuisance. Good enough for Faze to get the first blood. Still don't have to convert the round, and Scrap again with an AR running straight through the middle of the map. I mean, just willing to be so aggressive, but Faze keep everything under lock and key. Ratted up for the first blood. Great execution after the fact.
Yeah,
No
04
funny
playing
business
in that
round.
that rat corner made it hard.
And again, you're right with Scrap trying to take that space. And well, third time was the charm, I think, for that move as far as it goes for Faze Vegas anyway. Able to pick him up to finalize the round. That's as free as you could possibly want from 04. Patience seems to be the key for both these two squads. 04 that time around. getting the rub of the green. Now we move over towards round number 5. This could be a big one. If Thieves can re-establish that 3-round lead, then all of a sudden you are feeling very confident about your chances. But if Vegas can find a 3-2 scoreline, you are truly back into the game. Sim trying to find a pick here. Nades and utility heading its way over towards A. Trophies will be up though. We'll just about deal with that. So not quite back to the drawing board, but they can take a little bit of space through mid-back once again. Let's see what Faze can do with this.
Getting sneaky is what we can do. This is also, Simp has an AR in hand. I don't know if you want to be taking these close range fights, especially not when they're decked out like that. And information is just not being found from these players watching over towards the little map. Draza would have been a surprise to Scrap, but dealt with him anyway. Came through mid-map with 0 information from the LA Thieves side, and still the gunfight was won, and now they start to fall like dominoes, and Boozer is left all on his own. Draza took his time, tried to be sneaky.
Good round from the Thieves.
Cared very little. It's a big gunfight win.
Big win from Scrap for the first blood.
Thieves re-established that 3-round deficit that they had. Incredible work once again.
And Faze truly just left in a tough spot. I mean, the extra AR in the hands of Simp. You saw the clear strat. Try to.
I'm surprised Simp didn't look right when he pushed through.
Not only did they make sure they had a trophy there, they had extra
middle
well.
room.
So if you're ever in a situation where you're Simp trying to approach that bomb site with an M15, you're not going to have a good time. So quite literally, that key gunfight is just the first blood. Scrap hyper prepared, on the pinch, ready for that mid-map hit.
Damn.
Takes down Draza and secures the round.
Bruh, I'm waiting for Neum to hit one of these snipes.
It feels as if Neum is the one who's a little bit more keen to get involved here.
I feel like he's going to do some crazy stuff.
Oh my word, just keep just sprint through the middle. Let's say it hasn't been working. The patient game that Thieves have been playing. Well, Vegas say, oh my babe, we're just going to sprint at you. 2 players through tin, the other pushed over towards the railway side, and all of a sudden Hydra's left in a 1 versus 3. This has happened in the blink of an eye. Too busy concentrating on Neum trying to find the sniper. Even I didn't see them pushing through tin, and I've got a mini-map my bottom left corner. Hydra now left. An impossible situation, but pure aggression from Faze will get them the round, barring a 1v3.
Well, Hydra trying to be sneaky. Knows there's 2. No damage taken, so there's a little bit of belief, but no.
He was in a spot he could have got it done.
Down, and as stated, aggression, the name of the game. A couple different teams have tried that idea of just tripling out on the defensive end, take control of tin, and keep it moving. They had the timing absolutely right. Someone on LAT did turn to pick it up, but by the time they do, he's just going, oh God, it's 3 of them. Not ideal at all. So really just the chess battle, the mentality. Do you have the right reads to understand the pressure on the map? Well, Faze certainly had it there.
Sometimes a curveball like that can get you back into this game, and they were bleeding rounds very, very quickly. We're Faze, and now a push over towards this B side. This time, though, look at Thieves. They're well positioned for this one. They expected the push to come through. They have stacked all their chips on the B side of the map, if only momentarily. The shots coming through will allow the rest of Thieves to linger, but Neum's not going to be one of them. He gets dealt with, and Faze will back on down after finding that first blood over towards B. They pulled the resources over, and Abuza's calling out. I have got A pretty much free. Might be sitting at 1 and 5, but that information is crucial. Biggest now left in a 4 versus 3.
Well, I mean, they're here to meet him. These matched up in the same corner.
Big win.
He gets the first blood, and he gets out. So we got a true 3v3.
He was just trying to find the pick around the outside. Can't find the fish. Shots in the second. Not going to happen either. Simp is there for the trade, but a 2v2. And Thieves just transferred over so quickly. And Scrap, unfortunately for him, caught out from Draza. Hydra back down, and honestly, that's that moment where you think you probably got this under lock and key if you're Faze Vegas. All of a sudden, you've got Hydra.
Why are we
left
shooting?
On his own. He doesn't hold the shots either. Draza will see him on the cross. Hydra will just have to try and survive, but the pressure is on here for the side of Simp to try and get this one down. He will do so. Hydra now in the 1 versus 2.
Yeah, Draza though.
I swear, Paco has no trigger discipline, man. He has no trigger discipline.
Draza doing great work there just to make sure. The dance move just pulling off. Well, okay.
You're looking there.
Hasn't come out there.
You're looking there.
Barn. Okay, we got him.
You're expecting someone to run across. If they run across, you get free info. And if they don't see you, you're chilling.
But
you're chilling.
Same time, I think these Faze guys have played enough S&D that not letting that type of thing slip through. So ultimately good place, good first blood, good reposition, very quick on these play calls as well to go for the wraps. course, though, Beezy there to meet him.
That was one of the things he did at the major too, where it was like, dude,
delivering us a fun map of best
like,
so far.
I'm pretty sure at the major it worked out for us, but
towards this B side,
it was like, man, you didn't have to shoot there. Like, you had the info.
Thieves are ready for it and have an open
and they didn't see you.
Quite happily walk through over towards this B side. Home's going down. Can you get out though? You just about can if you hydrate. And that was important.
Nade.
Abu's now on his own, and Abu's a child. Scrap over the top. He'll deal with him and take up so much space once again. And now for Vegas, this is such a hard retake. Draza putting the pressure down, but Scrap will chow that all day. Draza will take it either way.
Good shots too. I thought he had that.
Round, though. Oh, and this is surely going to spell so much trouble for FaZe Vegas, but he just gets eluded just in time. Can you manage to get away through the smoke, through the flames, and through the fire? Abizi surviving.
There we go.
And Abizi cleaning up the round for Thieves.
Let's go, baby.
Towards Abuza. That Scrap takes to take up so much space, puts the pressure on, and the reflank comes through. Nicely done from Thieves once again.
Yeah, and not just that's like almost the secondary portion of the play as well. Number 3 and 4 on the minimap. So Neum, I think, working with the Beezy, making sure they handle the tin pressure at the start of the round, because FaZe tripled up that side of the map again on the defensive end, took all that space, but were not allowed just to bully their way through. And of course, on the flip side for LAT, responding to the pressure, the 2v1 they had on the flip side, they handle it perfectly.
All right, let's close this out, tie it up 1-1 here, boys.
FaZe to get that repossession. Now they're just a round away from tying up the series.
Look at this aggression from Ofo.
Nice.
He's gone between the rock and a hard place, and Hydra will say thank you very much.
Saw Draza as well.
3 kills away from tying this series up. Draza can answer back. 3v3.
Not ideal for the program.
Rugs made over towards the safe side, but it's going to be about Hydra trying to survive the nade and the shots.
Not ideal for
just
the program.
So well coordinated once again in FaZe Vegas turn. What was their 4v3 in favor of Thieves into a 3v2 in their favor.
Yeah, how about that Call of Duty timing as well to shoot the trophy? But Abizi right back in his home for a 2v3. Him and Neum are here together.
Neum trying to survive. Sure,
he gets one at least.
After finding one, there's left Abizi now in the
That's
1v2.
doable for Abizi. That's
the
doable.
Round. Vegas have read it. Are we just doing circles here? Yes, we are.
Oh my god.
Bring around the Rosie we go, and Abizi.
Did Abuza see him?
Gunfight. Oh my word. FaZe Vegas find themselves a way back into this one.
Did Abuza see him right there?
Ajar for Abizi to walk through and slam shut by Abuza.
He like just barely saw him.
Good God, that was Simp who found the gunfight in the end. Abuza were the initial player, but they just about see him on the wrap around and continued to elongate the search and strikes. Felt like Thieves have been the ones in control here, Chance, but FaZe staying tight.
Yeah, maybe 2 rounds back to back where Scrap over Charles Draza just a
I wonder if he was planning on stunning anyway as just like a stun check since he had it.
Through, and now to be LAT on the attack. That tin pressure has been the name of the game, but now as LAT are hitting it with 3, the only defender is going to be Draza at this site, and he's going to be immediately overwhelmed. LAT, their offensive calls have been perfect.
Huge.
Easy, just challenging over the top of Abuza.
Let's go, baby. We tie the series.
LA Thieves walk through that final round with absolute ease. And the search and destroy will be relatively comfortable. A few minor scares here and there.
Big time.
But we're all tied up in the blink of an eye.
We got a gridlock overload coming up next.
Yeah, read them like a book.
Haven't seen the Thieves on that. First time seeing them play
tell the whole story. I think LAT.
I don't remember if we only saw it on one of the matches yesterday.
Multiple times on the offensive rounds, just instantaneous. Wherever you're lacking the pressure,
but I feel like gridlock,
the manpower
gridlock is probably going to be a high-scoring
overload. On immediately.
That's kind of the vibe I get. They were talking about it on the broadcast yesterday. There's no way to really cut across mid.
Combined. Of course, though, Abuza does have a handful of assists. The damage output.
Just so going to a bachelor party right now, but go LAT. Hey, have fun with the bachelor party.
Collect nearly every single first blood. Absolute beatdown on
Hell yeah, don't get too crazy though. Don't get too rowdy now, just
go towards that A defensive side.
Don't get too rowdy.
Really able to get anything going if you're Abuza. But a gridlock overload is going to be incoming here for map number 3 after we are all tied up after 2. And as you say, it was Thieves who picked all of the gridlocks. Are they going to find any success here? We'll find out on the other side of this break.
But yeah, they were talking about it on the broadcast. There's no way to really like wrap the ball on gridlock. Similar to like Den on the roof side. You do have like those really small cuts, but because it's not very open, like I think it would be really hard to
Cut chance
try and
tickets are
cut
on
through
sale
middle.
now. Come see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes come with early venue access. Head to FazeVegas.com.
Maybe I'm hammered, but I feel like Slums would actually be a really good overload map.
Scuff, official controller of the CDL.
Slums would probably be a banger of an overload map.
The official energy drink of the CDL.
Because you have like a variety of different like cuts, and then you have the big open middle, so you can actually like run through the middle. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be great. I feel like it would be tough to say. I don't think Hacienda would be very good. What else would be like a good overload map? I think, does anybody remember Breach from Black Ops 3? That probably would be a good overload map if it was a little bigger. It is a little small for like competitive. So if it was a little bigger, I think that would probably be a good one. If it stayed the same size, it would just be a mixing map.
Good grenade. Oh, you just ice skated on him.
I also think Halo from Black Ops 4 would be good. Because again, you have that big open middle. There's places for you to hide like left and right. If the ball spawns left or right, you would be able to use it. Damn, Ghosty was going crazy, bro.
He just went 38 and 13.
Ghosty went crazy in that, bro.
Oh my god.
He might have had some smelling salts before that one.
Couch. 3.38. That's so weird. Keep it up.
3.38.
My shirt today. It is a choice. It's a choice.
Crazy.
Listen, guys, I put this shirt on. I felt pretty.
Hashtag bring back bokeh.
Yeah, I looked in the mirror and thought,
Hell
God,
no.
God damn. And then I got into the green
Hell
room. Everyone said,
no,
your shirt's
baby,
too
that
tiny,
would be
idiot. I was like, it's just a
insane.
little too small, but it works.
Oh my god.
On me. I'm trying to stay up. That's one up.
Damn, Apathy's got a crazy mustache.
I need double time. Come on. He's better. Nice. Look it up. On you close. Close people. Close me. Dead. I got 3. I'm kidding. That was all 3. Let's go. We're back. Any door? Any dubs?
I'll pick it up, Warren.
Dubs on me inside.
I Warren.
Inside.
Warren, one shot.
3. Look, all 3 red dots. Last guy's the door.
The 3.
Last guy at the door. He's gonna go wall run. I think he's gonna wall run.
One shot, absolute Warren. Literally a bullet. Can't be here.
Inside, you suck. 2 more at the door. We'll go wall run. XC on. My god. Oh my god!
Nice.
That's what I want.
Only defender is going to be Draza at this site.
That's bud.
Oh, pegged him. Yeah, it's a big blood. Do they? Oh, it's 2 though.
Perfect.
That is.
Yep. It's gonna be 1-1 series here. Thieves bounce back.
Holy, he just ran through him.
1-1 series. Thieves. They get it done in the search.
We're just search.
Oh, here we go.
Search kids, I guess. I don't know.
In the series between these 2 Titans. And to the Overlord we
Search
go.
demons, that's what we are.
So far, though, Chance, it's been convincing for both these 2 teams in their respective maps. But as far as
damn, we
I
average
like
5
goals
in Overload.
As a footballing man, there's soccer.
Wow.
I know the World Cup's in your country this season, but you know whatever.
Wow.
This is the teams that are putting up the most in Thieves and Faze in 1 and 2, expecting some serious amount of caps across the board, and it's a Boozer and Scrap at the very top, 67 for a Boozer. I need to see a little bit more from him in this map after that search and destroy Chance. I know it's maybe completely different circumstances, of course, but we'll be looking to get a couple of caps on the board.
Yeah, be on the lookout.
I feel like anybody who has a
with
good
the
pistol is going to be good
dominate this list.
tapping and overload.
Yeah, looking for the bounce back if you're FaZe fans for both Abuza and 04. I think we heard Zuma pretty much say it right. LAT just ran him over. I mean, listen, These are world champions, some of the best players in the world, but when one team just has that sauce, it is destructive. And Neum is a player that has had the sauce. These are stats specifically against Faze. So this is absurd, right? A 1.2 against one of the best teams in the game, and Neum has been doing this to every single team. He might be, or certainly is in the conversation for best overload player in the game. Standout player and been phenomenal to watch for the squad.
1.2.
Neum, absolutely one of the front runners.
Let's see if he can do it again here. We kind of need it.
He's gonna have to bring his A game here. Map number 1,
because the Scar HP is their map pick. I mean, this is their map pick too.
By any stretch of the imagination, but for the first time for these two teams on to Gridlock Overload.
Let's see though. Haven't seen the Thieves on Gridlock Overload.
So far. Let's see how the teams are going to start adapting to it. A little bit of mid-map control almost immediately from Neum and Hydra.
Money's already got a pick.
This one moving very, very quickly. If he can take down Traza as well, all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, that should be a cap. That should be a cap.
Hydra, he's setting himself up for a lot of success. All will get taken down, but the kill comes through. And that first push does not land. Faze Vegas just about to defend.
And they're going to be picking up the device as well, so they're going for the control, but this is a pain.
That's kind of big for the Thieves.
You're stuck in the depths of your spawn, and we know where Abuza is basically at all times. So number 1 Scrap is already rotated to the flip side of the map, lying in wait, and this could be a quick score.
Oh my gosh, it just, dude, the ball just stopped right in front of the capture point. Let's go.
Far too easy of a transition for Scrap to get himself in that position for through mid-map. And then all of a sudden, yeah, it's
oh, so on this map, the ball only spawns middle? I guess that makes sense.
And you just alley-oop for an opposition score up against yourselves. Now they can get a little bit of mid-map control. Oh, falling over towards the top broken side, trying to find some kills as best as he can, and has done. Push over towards this A side now coming through.
It does make sense.
Shut it down though. 6 and 2 from him to kick it off, and it has really been that case of just keeping that form.
Big kill.
Another on a simp. Scrap will shut it down. And Thieves will just about bounce back from what looked like a promising Faze Vegas push.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not reading the mini-map super well. And now LAT, 3 players here, right towards this A site.
Nice, that should be another cap. Let's go. Dude, Neum 9 and 3, bro. This guy, what is it with Overload? This guy is just unreal on Overload.
Man, and in this game mode, he has picked Faze apart.
Somebody's got to study this guy's Overload game and explain to me why he's this good at Overload.
But he's allowed so much pressure to
what does he do
to the side of Faze Vegas
that
just
works? I don't know.
And it's just felt like from the get-go.
At this point, it's got to be like a confidence thing too, right?
Like the first engagement through the middle of the map, they've not really been able to move past their spawn.
Dude, now we're playing mind games too. This is maybe the first true like map wrap that we have seen with the device from LAT.
Big two-piece.
Now Neum just go for a few more spawn kills, and LAT now actually sort of preferring this A zone.
Charles gets 2 of his own though.
At least the idea is there, but yeah, you get shut down and lit up by the A.
Well, yeah, the A zone's way closer.
This time,
the B zone's like stupid deep.
Reposition come through though. Thieves spawning relatively close. Draza trying to get aggressive on top. Neum will shut him down. It's having an absolute crazy game so far, sitting at 40 and 5. 3 nearly found by Neum. It's Hydra to pick up the pieces. 15 and 5. As the close spawns will start to come through. It's a crucial nade from Draza, to be honest with you, to slow this down. Hydra trying to keep this pressure on, but we are really just fighting down 8th Street right now. And now the team really wants to relent.
Yeah, I think the Con God's trying to slow Neum down. Maybe too hot of a start at 15 and 7. So they're going to be against them, but the device resets towards the middle of the map. Faze, plenty of pressure inside of the base, but not winning every single gunfight. BZ drags one to the grave, but this should be enough for a score. There you go, Traza. Good for 2.
Get a God nade.
LAT. You re-wrap and sort of fight your spawn, or you try to fight for the new time. The wrapping around, but Abuza hasn't cut.
As advertised, a high scoring game so far. A minute and a half to go. Both these two teams really gunning for it whenever they get the opportunity. Another one of those opportunities is going to be presented here for the side of Thieves. Abuza needs to find something. Does have a little bit of backup on its way though. We'll take down a BZ. It's going to be a little bit of a reset here for Thieves.
Nice.
Push going to come through. Hydra will find the opening.
There we go. 3 dead.
And Draza will get taken down as well. Abuza has to go nuclear and he cannot. It's a fail for Thieves who just brute force their way through again.
And now if number 8 doesn't make a play, if Sim can't get some of these kills, LAT are just going to keep this device control. So he's taking the world tour. The rest of Faze still trying to clear out their base. Hydra finally gets dropped, but I mean, if anyone has a chance for the final score, LAT looking like they're in a little bit better position. Maybe 2 players though stuck in the middle of the map. 40 seconds left to play.
Sim trying to make a play, but he's re-wrapped back around through P3. So maybe just erring on the side of caution. Gets caught out eventually. Hydra will take him down. So that's the flank dealt with, but they can't deal with the players in front of them. And now BZ needs to find something. And of course he does. Can't find the third. Draza will shut it down. So a little bit of control here for Faze. 20 seconds to go on this regulation play. And they have their sights very much set on B.
And Hydra could not be further out of position. You get these trades, it's just a go button. This is now a foot race. Can you get there before Hydra makes it on the pinch? Indeed, you are successful.
Well, the ball spawned up here.
A little mishap there. The timing just not on LAT's side. That 2 seconds reset first half. Well done and dusted. A 3-2 lead for LAT. What a battle we're having today.
Scrap and Neum don't realize the round's over. They're still locked in.
Feels like the
They're
search and
so
teams
locked.
are the ones leading the dance, but FaZe Vegas are just about keeping up.
I mean, our subs are kind of lacking right now. The ARs are shooting
shouldn't have grabbed it in that situation. A reset would have helped them, but it was a freebie for Scrap, and that wasn't it over the top. That eventually does land. Stop a potential push coming through for Neum, who, again, we highlighted him at the top of the Overload. Yeah, we were expecting a good game from him, but I think what 16
See,
and 10
this is a map where like
helping his teammates.
I feel like you could probably get away with running 3 ARs
from him. Vegas, I said, keeping in touch.
And,
now, I'm not saying maybe that's like the move.
He was just in perfect position.
Maybe that's not what you really want to do.
I think FaZe have probably done that in practice a few times with a little bit more success. Scrap just finds the perfect play, as FaZe does off the opening break. Got 3 out of 4 kills. Neum, though, at least doing his job to slow them down. And now FaZe, well, it's mind games. Trying to clear out Sip. Meanwhile, the device, both sides of the map.
Boozer could have done with finding that, but Ofo will pick up the pieces. Slow and steady, maybe wins the race. Nice snap from 04. Simp there to lead the charge as well. Neum in a lot of trouble, just trying to survive somehow, and somehow he is still alive. Scrap is there to come and help things out. Neum continues to survive, and 04's the only one who can answer. Draws that, finds a way through. Can he continue to
just
find
like plays his life so well.
Steve survived that.
Maybe that's a secret.
I'm not quite sure.
He just plays his
Neum
life
now
so
find himself
well.
with a little bit of control over towards the street side. Are they
Baco has a streak as well.
Scrap found 04. He will take him down. A little bit of control now for the side of Thieves.
Hey, you got a BZ frontline blocker, and if Sim's a little too aggressive, his duo is going to meet him in the corner. But LAT now have everybody grouped up together for this push.
Grenade.
Biggs with the backs against the wall. These small choke points are just so difficult to get through without a bit of utility or somebody getting gunned. Hydra takes down 04, and that might just give a little bit of temptation over to the Frenchman to start extending himself through. Can he manage to find a push here? For the side of Thieves. I mean, ultimately, they're the ones in control of the MP and with the lead.
Oh, we're getting
That's a bit of a strange lead to land, though. Neum taking down his teammate, and FaZe Vegas maybe smell blood in the water, but is it their own?
There we go.
Is it BZ
Nice.
Scrap walks through the open door.
Even with a team
Thieves
nade.
were patient, FaZe were not, and FaZe are the ones who get punished.
Dude, that is unreal as well for how that sequence plays out. Now Hydra gets to farm you. That is the Hellstorm secured. 3-piece in the feed, and you just keep up the pressure now for the spawn kills.
Where's he going?
The direction he wants is the direction.
Oh my God, where's he going?
2 players to beat, so eventually overwhelmed, but still
nice
a
2-piece from Scrap.
moment. LAT, they're just looking good.
Looking very clean across the map.
That was a nice 3-piece from Baco, though.
A bit of a sloppy map number 1 by their standards. Other than that, though, they have been in control.
3 dead.
Forcing them out here as well. It's another 3 dead as Abuza will just run for the hills and try to get a bit of pressure. To be honest, he did quite well to survive as long as he did. Now Neum going to try and keep this pressure on as Vegas trying to somehow find a wrap back round. A is wide open and they've set this one up so well, but the kills have been found by Vegas. Maybe they can find a way through. Hydra on the cuts. He can find 1 and it's Sim for 2 to just about shut it down. That was an opportunity there for Thieves, one they could not take.
13 and 20 out of the
nice,
well.
3 dead again.
I was gonna say it needs to go big, but with the device in hand, all of his teammates just die in front of him. So now he's stuck in Narnia, nowhere to go, and overwhelmed. LAT very much in a situation. Just need to play for kills. 2-score lead. Well, on this map might end up being sizable. You just keep this middle of the map pressure up, and it'll be a nightmare for FaZe to try to break down.
And Hydra with the Hellstorm in the back pocket as well. Could be influential here. With a minute and a half to go.
He didn't even grab the ball.
He's always going to find those gunfights. And Neum is there to find another. Draza can shut it down, so still some mid-map control here for the side of FaZe Vegas, trying to force themselves forward, but again,
Hydra still has the streak as well, so if anything gets a little crazy, or if he just wants to delay time, he does have it.
At this moment in time, minute and 15 to go, and they did for a moment have complete control. Vegas finding a way through, and maybe a glimmer of hope to try and bring this one back. Still only 2 caps. BZ trying to shut it down, but Faze Vegas still just they are knocking, but nobody's answering just yet.
And only minutes to play as well. You're gonna have to be fast on this if you're Faze. Sam goes on a nice little tear to try to open up the back line.
Does he call it here?
2v3 effectively for Faze, and you are just getting dropped along the way. Reinforcements.
Maybe he'll try to use it more offensively.
Protect the device, park the bus, you do whatever you want. A 2-score lead for the moment, and it is looking like a mountain.
How do Vegas find a way through? Flanks over towards that side, ain't gonna work because the EMP is moving, and Abizi may well be walking this one into an open net. The players will just about get over
he gets
towards the cross,
through.
but not
Nice.
quick enough. Abizi will shut this one down.
A solid overload out of the
Thieves will
Thieves.
find themselves in the lead of this series. First outing for both these 2 squads on Gridlock Overload, and Thieves once again proving they are a force.
Love it, man. Hey, we used to pray for the Thieves to be good at Overload.
We had the 4v4 standoff over towards
We used to pray for times like this, chat.
Started with a team-made kill. Not entirely sure how that went down, but even in a 3v4
Let's go,
situation
man.
with the guy device in hand, I mean, they just run them
Back-to-back
over
map
entirely.
wins.
LAT for the moment in this series, they are just looking like the better
Now we got a
team.
Scar HP up
The
next.
scoreline tells that story.
Let's hope the guns
Incredible
stay
work
hot.
from Thieves, and fist bumps all around for them and the coaching team, because Gridlock Overload seems to be their playground. Highlighted name before it had a hell of a game.
Yes, sir.
He's a big catalyst and reason as to why the LA Thieves find themselves now in the lead in this series. 2-1 to the good as we head into a map number 4. We'll be heading over towards Scar, but that was impressive to say the least. For Faze, back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I mean, solid overall map.
Gridlock. But that was nice out of Thieves.
Both Hydra and Abizi only
down the line.
-1.
It's only outslayed
Not
by
bad.
maybe 5 or 6
Hydra had
kills
12 assists
in total,
too.
but to win by 3, very confident stuff rolling through. I mean, Niam again, super hot start he had, but I just think
Scrapping
the
Hydra with 2
decision
overloads
making,
as well.
9 out of 10 times,
Love that.
LAT just had a really high level understanding of the map. Again, this first score, Scrap is just quite literally in the perfect place.
I almost
You had
feel
Sim
like the
getting
ball
kills
only
inside of
spawning
males. He
mid
just found that
actually
thread,
will
at least
benefit
to
the
go through
Thieves.
the needle. Whatever the saying is,
I
LAT
think that will
certainly
benefit
on
the Thieves a
form.
lot.
Some of these caps a little bit bullying, but again, when we get this next look at that 4v4 standoff,
Because I feel like
showers,
some of the
that was
problems
true
that the
difference
Thieves
maker.
run into on Overload is counter
That's one of
caps.
those moments that Faze could,
Like when we were watching, when we
as
watched them
quickly
play
as they,
Den
well,
at the tournament,
folded.
I feel like
And
they
all of a
would
sudden you're
cap,
looking
but
at
then they
a
would get
different
counter
proposition. It
capped
was
pretty
actually,
quick.
I think
That's why
it
there
was
were a
set up
lot
for
of like
Thieves in the
really
sense that
high scoring
it was a
games.
team kill came through, wasn't there?
Whereas
And that
on
was the
this
moment
map,
where Vegas said, okay, well,
it's
we've
a
got
lot
the numbers,
harder
let's
to
make the
counter
push.
cap.
And this was it. Yep, Niam takes down
A lot
Hydra.
harder
They
to
decide
counter
to
cap.
push
And the
in.
ball
All 3
only
versus
spawns
4
in the middle, so
get
you know where it's going to be every
Great
single
job.
time. Like, I mean, the pros know where it's
Hydra
going to be
shut
every
it
time
down, and
anyway,
this was
but
the
like,
moment that maybe they just took over. Hydra
they
letting
have
them
to
know
go
about
through
it as
so
well.
much
3
just
in
to
a row
try and
from him.
cap.
And that was probably the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yo, what's up,
Thieves
Drifty?
convincing
How you
in map
doing?
number 3. And
I
Niam
go
is
Austin
rightfully
sent us to Paris.
smiling
Yeah,
about their performance on
boys
Gridlock
are
as we
going
head
to
into
Paris
map
for
number 4.
EWC. We love it, man.
These 2 top teams in the CDL. Do we see a map number 5? Production was telling me they think we do, but Scar Hardpoint will be the map
Dude,
that
the
decides that.
Thieves Valorant team
Thieves
is
are looking,
actually,
I don't want to
they're
say
good,
unstoppable
man.
at this moment.
The,
Chance, of course,
the unfortunate
map
part
number
was when they
1,
played
but they
NRG,
look to
Bang
be in
had
the groove
probably
now as
one
we
of
head
the
over
worst
towards Scar.
series
Yeah, I mean,
of the
kicking
year,
old school
if
on
not
this map
of
and,
his
situation
career,
where the AR players get to have
which
a little bit
is
more
really
fun than they're
unfortunate.
typically
But
used to. Not all the
he bounced
NPCs
back,
in the world
played
You're
really
never
well
gonna see 8 for any
yesterday.
given hill, right? So the ARs at least always have
And
a home
I
and
mean,
a presence
3-0
on this map.
from
Maybe
the Thieves
Abuza can be
yesterday.
a little bit more excited for it, but
It's huge.
I think for Gridlock, the overload going to be a really interesting theme throughout the year. I don't know if it's necessarily like the map dynamic and just the different style of the play, but if I'm thinking for Faze, defensively, they're elite on the defensive end, especially for like the Den overloads, but a couple times defensively, dropping the ball there on Gridlock. So a lot of things we need to iron out in the gameplay as now the ARs getting the thumbs nice and warm for map 4.
We are heading over towards that map number 4, but map number 1 is where Vegas were able to get something going, and it was mostly thanks to the side of Abuza. Hell of a game as Vegas took that one 250 to 207.
NRG trolled so bad versus Loud.
Like if they want to see a map number 5, Scrap has been consistent.
Wait, they got eliminated by Loud?
Let it slip just a little bit, but we know what he can bring to a map like Scar. We've seen it on Gridlock.
Bro, but we lost to NRG.
We'll have to put up something similar if FaZe want to find map number 5.
That's insane.
Yeah, I think you want to get a Booza set up and established very early in this game. I really think of Abuza as sort of like a spot player. When he's in situations where he just gets to hold an iron and, again, go for that target practice sort of style, I mean, he is a very detail-oriented
Here we go,
player.
baby.
Scrap, though, of course, well,
map
real
4.
weaknesses in his gameplay. If you get him set up, it's great. If he needs to do things by himself, he can do that too. You want to solo hold down P2.
Wait, that's insane, Drifty. I didn't even realize that.
So Scrap, always a player, bringing a lot of ferocity
yeah,
to
we
the
3-0'd Loud.
Going to be a fun battle here from map 4.
Let's
that's
see
crazy.
how both these two teams are going to do as we head over towards
Wait,
Scar.
what was the series score then for NRG versus Loud?
Abuza. That's going to be the talk of the town in this one, but Scrap
yeah,
will
we
be there
smoked Loud.
And shut it down as quickly as he possibly can, but it definitely feels as if Thieves are in the ascendancy here. But can Vegas?
Okay, we got a 4-4 record.
5. I don't think any of us would hit it. Scar Hallpoint record would tell you that that may well be where we're heading.
Finish them off.
That's so much pressure on P2 as
That's
well.
what we need, Buckets. We need to finish them off.
Maybe some homework being done between these two teams playing off the tendencies. When all is said and done, though, looks like FaZe might have a little bit of advantage. The kills still being exchanged, and maybe no advantages. Maybe just an absolute war being taken place over towards P1.
It's a damn slugfest.
Getting that separation.
Oh, good play from Hydra. Good play from Hydra.
Knife in hand in the good shots on the Simp as well. It's 4 in a row from Hydra. And that will get them a
Hydra's
little bit of
shooting
control
early.
now, and it seems as if he is entering the flow state. 5 in a row, 6 in a row.
Oh, if he doesn't get stunned, he could have pulled some crazy shit right
but
there.
It's a 7-2 scoreline out of Hydra as we barely make it over
Great
towards
start from
P2.
Paco.
Hell of a start from Thieves.
And you just know he's chirping in that wonderful French accent. If they have to stun me, man, like the things they have to do to win the gunfights. But in terms of establishment, maybe the only thing going well for FaZe is I think Draza just spawned here. Whether it's that or the pinch, that's a way to get through P2. FaZe.
Did Draza actually just spawn there?
Down by 27, but now able to collect some time.
I think you're right. For all that, Hydra was able to set himself up in that scenario, put Thieves in a great spot for P2. You take those moments all day long. The Boozer, 7-3 from him as well. He's had a good start on the snap there for number 4 in a row on the Hydra.
Problem is Abuza's shooting today.
Eventually,
at least in the HPs.
25 more seconds, that may well go FaZe Vegas' way. Having to back it on down is a little bit of map pressure. Now starting to come through here from Thieves. 0-4 deals with it. And the pinstripe kill feed is absolutely fine because Simp and Abuza are set up and still getting time at P2.
Well, being sneaky as well, Simp gonna have to fight off 2 players for a little bit of time, and
here we go.
The more time he can waste, the better. And Abuza actually gets to be the cleanup man. And 0-4, first one to get towards the plane heady, but Scrap down low, being a little bit sneaky. Well, simply overwhelmed. FaZe, that is a nice punch of a moment. They'll be in P3 first,
and especially after the start that Hydra had, it was a little bit worrisome for the side of FaZe. Kills being traded across the board. They find a way through the middle of the map, and that might open things up here as Abuza just continues to survive. 11-4 out of him. Looking to make it 12. Can't find his opposition number.
And then Simp gets a 2-piece of his own.
Over the top. Can they continue to
Never
find these
mind.
kills? Absolutely, they can. Spawn out now though for Thieves.
We get 2. I think we start to get footing, and then they pop 2-piece.
And the transition over towards P4.
And of course for Abuza,
not ideal.
Shall receive 11-5 start, not too shabby.
Okay, there we go.
Going, but
these last 20 seconds, try to push through.
On Gridlock is even if they get bullied out at the start of some of these hills, they're good to get the scrap time. So final 20 gonna go their way, but once again in exchange for the rotation battle phase, not all 4 players are gonna be here. Draza gonna spawn out. Of course, the spawns are going to be close, so FaZe still got the pressure, still the slight advantage, but by the looks of it, more or less getting picked apart.
We got to kill 7, though. We got to find 7.
Well to find his way over towards the backside. It's opened the door, and 0-4 will say thank you very much. Collateral damage will come through, and there's the third 0-4. Staying alive over towards the backside. His teammates fall. Thieves find a way through.
That is tragic.
Over towards the back end of blue. That's a really good time now for Vegas, adding to already the lead that they managed to build up. 30 seconds to go here. Over towards P4. Kills being found in the middle of the map here by Thieves, trying to get a way through. They are finding themselves behind. They need to find a way back. Let's go for a listening with Thieves.
Nice. I'm waiting for you. Come on.
That ain't the Thieves, big dog.
I'm telling. Peek it. Peek it. Still landing. Peek it. I'm coming. Yeah, dig it up.
Try and work left. Okay, we need to hold this hill here.
I'll see my door. I'm gonna go W. I'm gonna go. Let's work right. I'm weak. Sounds good. He's gonna run away. Yeah. Top green. Top green weak. Let's us. Right us take it. Top green too.
Oh, Beezy is getting the work. We're just insta broke, man.
I'll kill him, Jack. Both the corners. Flip, guys. One. Both here, guys. I'm
The good thing is Niam is shooting right now. The problem is that Beezy's not.
Take it. Deep green. Right. I need him. Take it. Take it. Take it. Dead. Deep green. Okay. I'm going. Yeah. I want to pick.
Damn, bro.
I'm gonna look left side. All right, guys. I'm gonna watch my time. Give me time.
Well, that deficit has not moved a great deal, to be honest with you. We go even over towards P5. And Thieves kind of do fight well from the backside of green there, Chance, but Faze Vegas still very much in control of this hop.
Blowing our boys.
Yeah, they've just been really ahead of the rotation game. Thieves more or less surviving off of scrap time, but now in this P1, not able to get that anyway. Certainly the way Faze is playing now, we're going to be headed to a game 5, but you have to finish.
Yeah, this is not looking good, man.
A dog in the fight, but just
Beezy's getting absolutely shit on.
So much control, so much space. I mean, everybody on Faze in prime position at the start of the hill.
Oh my god, he didn't get the kill.
That's a gunfight you want to have backed off your Trozat. Hydra will take him down, and all of a sudden Thieves may well find an in-run. No, they won't. Never mind the ARs of Boozer and 04.
Get like opening kills, and then we just make no progress.
He'll channel that absolutely.
What's going on?
Vegas, they found so much time over the last 2 hails.
All right,
and they're gonna find a great deal more.
Eviscerating us.
Shooting like that. Number 6 not going to fall his way, but there's a Hellstorm in his back pocket. Vegas now find themselves around 100.
Bro, a Beezy, get a fucking kill, please. I beg.
I mean, hey, if the headshot multiplyer's gonna be
8 and 22.
Ain't nothing you can do. Simp is shooting wicked right now. And maybe he's the guy bouncing back after map number 3. 21 kills, nearly 2 minutes of hill time, and Abuza right back to his spot. Plane heady secured, and they didn't even need it. You got the Hellstorm in the
guy's not even at double-digit kills.
You are going to dominate, but for the moment, they're just doing it with the guns.
And doing it well. Oh my word, Simp again. Incredible shots coming through, and just
we gotta win game 5, I guess.
Time again. 22 and 13 from him, and Vegas are not far away from sending us to this map number 5. 30 seconds to go here. That's all they need.
Niam.
Team kills coming through.
That is like the 3rd team kill. This map
can combine. They do find a way through, and they will find a little bit of life here. Will Thieves? 30 seconds to go over towards P3, but then this is gonna happen. Vegas are finding their way back through somehow.
A Beezy literally can't buy a fucking kill. This guy's got to. This guy's got to have whatever the opposite of a god box is.
You actually
devil box. I don't know.
With the Hellstorm on the time, and in the feed, Drozic gets caught. So when all said and done, that's Hellstorm burned. You only get maybe 10 seconds to scrap off of it. Of course, when you have 240 seconds to 114, does any of that really matter?
Faze is 15 seconds away from winning the map, and a Beezy just got double-digit kills.
Missiles out of his NPC right now. A Beezy can find 2 through the middle of the map, but now Vegas need to find 1 good break. There's 3 kills in a row found, and Simps are about to add number 4. There is the rotation.
Ass, bro.
Something that Thieves have struggled with over the entirety of Scar. Faze Vegas, though, have not struggled with the hard points today. 1 little bit. Map 5.
So apparently we suck at HP.
The ARs and Simp reign supreme.
Apparently we are ass at HP.
Gridlock. Map number 5 between these 2 teams. Would we have expected anything else?
No, I mean, this has been a series of slammage. Both teams just taking turns dishing out the goods, but a couple smiles on their faces. If we learned anything about this LA Thieves squad at the last major, even when they're getting world starred, even when things are down, they have a fantastic mental and can absolutely bounce right back. So the double-decker gridlock series we have, well, fans again,
he wasn't
getting
even
the
doing
treat.
damage
Indeed, going
either.
to a map 5. Maybe a Beezy after that 11 and 27.
Holy.
Might just be the player to watch because he's
he
did
have 18 assists.
18
though.
assists that he had. How close he was to
shit,
finishing
dude.
so many gunfights.
What's he got to do to get the fucking kill?
Difference maker on a couple of
18
occasions,
assists. Holy.
But really, I mean, outside of P1 to P2, Thieves were, I mean, it was such a good start from them, and all of a sudden, Faze just find every single rotation and really fighting off the back foot if you are Thieves in that scenario. And a gridlock search and destroy is,
bro, we were like, I don't know what's going on with the Thieves HP.
But Faze find the double hard point to send us here. Chance, anybody's game in map number 5, or do you have a favorite?
Anybody's game. I think this is either like the first or second gridlock S&D that we've seen all year. So one of the least played maps that we have. Very fun to see it in the rotation. And LAT, again, the team that has chose to spam it. They've picked gridlock for all 3 modes. And let's see what they have cooked up for it as well. Because again, 2 teams, great coaching staffs are going to be very well prepared.
Well, we'll see how it goes in map number 5 on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere. It's incoming between Faze and Thieves.
LAT was banning Scar. I don't remember. I mean, it could be map testing for sure. I feel like our HPs just like, even during the grand finals, like have not been the best.
Black Ops 7 returns to the Esports World Cup this summer. Scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
We're just getting like heavily outslayed, which makes me think that like
official controller of
they're playing a little too spread out.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
I mean, they were
Brought to
4 and 4
you by
on
America's
it.
Navy
Now they're
and the
4 and
special
5 on it.
operators who work in the shadows.
The Major 3 champions! Oh my God!
Seen the best Call of Duty team in the world play against each other.
The path to the trophy is clear, and only one can lift it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 1 versus 2, easily done. Dropping. Kidman in his way. He finds the
This tournament was actually so good though, Chad.
Toronto 4. Oh, come on! Faze shut down the Thieves. Miami with the numbers. And a reverse sweep for Paris. Absolutely embarrassed on the main stage.
Brett out here taking hostages.
But the Falcons have never looked this good. What was that? A wasp? Kips is not missing a bullet right now.
I really thought the Falcons were going to win that series, man.
Who wants it more? And it's Faze eliminating Paris.
The goal.
Optic is ready for whatever. The King's now running for his life. He's outnumbered.
The job's not finished.
Neum goes huge and taking 3-0. They're so close. Insane. The Thieves get it done.
Beezy has been a monster.
It's just a victory lap right now for LA. Let's all come down to this.
Yeah, I agree with you, Willie. I don't mind the map testing.
What a stretch that is
because
from
they're in a good spot, like points wise. I think they're also guaranteed champs at this point. So like trying to diversify your map pool, I think is good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind the map testing, but I also think like there's certain games you just gotta. I don't know how Teach gonna see Octane there.
He just pushed you out. To your right. Oh my God.
He jumped right in front of you, my boy.
That was unlucky.
He literally jumped in front of you.
That's him. Bro.
That's crazy.
Who's the man that sings "Wake me up, and I can't wake up"?
Please, like, you're gonna check it, right? You're gonna check it.
Oh, he looks one way. Envoy's on the other. The magic continues. Envoy gets 2. Scrap gets another. It's all on Nasty 1v3. I promise you, he's in that corner. It's his corner. It's Envoy's corner. Oh my God. Pleasant entries exchanged between squads.
3 different winners across the season here in the CDL at the major tournaments. And 2 of them are on your screen right now, heading to a map number 5. Been a weird series, to be honest, Chance. It's been back and forth, but most of the maps have been comfortable. But ultimately, we end up in this map number 5, and map number 5s have looked a lot
holy, our map 5s are not good, though.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Faze have been good.
3 and 6
in the game mode. In the map 5s, very confident. Things are going great.
2-game losing streak.
For Team KD, not too shabby. On the flip side for LAT, though,
hey,
S&D, at least in
but we're
stage
one for
2,
one in the map 7. You know what I mean?
In the game mode, a lot better. In this
we may not be
stage,
able to win game 5s, but we can win a game 7
as well. So absolutely, the clutch ability is going to be there. I think if we pay attention to those game 5 stats long term, LAT going to try to turn those around. Middle of the
so
Abuza
he is to shut down Abuza
in their tracks. A 1.6 again. That is an absurdity. The fact that they have played 12 maps and his stats are still that high, he has been on point in the clutch.
Is he going to be able to bring it to the table once again as we head over towards Gridlock? And as mentioned, this has been the pick from Thieves all the way through. They managed to get one, they've lost one. Can this one be the one that makes the difference? Gridlock has not been heavily played by both these 2 teams, but a 2-0 record from Thieves.
2-0 record, that's good.
One apiece,
at least.
And it's just a head over towards the showers, straight into
hard
the on-sim
counter
we
here.
go. I'm looking for the pick, but they're all here, but they haven't passed each other somehow. Nobody's actually managed to find a kill until Sim finds it onto a BZ. So this one slows down after it was really threatening to just explode into life over towards the shower. Simple finding back with a scrap. Is Hydra trying to answer back? All around 3v2 in the favor of
Neem gets it though.
Until Neem can find Simp, it's just all happening very, very quickly. Is 0-4. He'll take down one. Hydra now left in the 1v2. Difficult situation. They will get out of this one, if only momentarily, and Faze will hold it down. It exploded in the life for a moment there, Chance, but trades across the board work out in the favor of Faze.
They had a lot of trust in the Faze camp as well. That was effectively a 3v4 hold on site. Both Simp and 0-4 absolutely getting the job done, playing their lives, good nade coordination for the first blood as well. Very difficult, you know, when you're at a man disadvantage, when Thieves are running it down like they were, difficult to hold on, but Faze execute.
Yo, what's up, 101? Yeah,
starting the gridlock off right.
Gotta lock in. We gotta lock in.
Throwing shoulders over towards the showers. And Vegas were the ones that found the open and blood and capitalized off the back of it. 3-0 on map 5 here this season. They'd love to get one back here with the Thieves. Shots again, and first blood going over towards Vegas. Abuza's there to answer the call. Scrap will take down Simp. 3v2 a little bit of control here for Faze.
And Neem just now rejoining his teammate for the effective retake. Faze though, no bomb plants just yet. They're worried about the pinch. They're waiting for the intel, and well, now they know intel on 2. No pinches rolling through, and Faze want to get out of dodge. They're not taking the fight. It is the disappearing act as Hydra approaches. Well, now we're chasing ghosts.
Looking like a long wrap was potentially the answer here for Thieves, but this bomb will go down over towards B, and Vegas are going to have so much time to set themselves up. The stall has been set out. A little bit of information on Neem as well. And the dagger here is going to be draws up. I'm going to check this for a moment. Should at least find one, but Neem more than aware of what was going on there. 0-4 on a 3 spree would like to add to it. 2v2.
And a 1v1 gunfight. There's a lot of 1v1 gunfights. Desperate for the help, and well, you're gonna get it. Coordination.
Dude, Abuza was one shot.
Bit of a nail biter, but Abuza and 0-4 again. A lot of chemistry there between those 2, and the clutch ability in map 5s ever present.
Fuck, man, they literally needed to get like one more bullet into him.
Shout out 0-4 because he needed to fly into that situation to protect his friend.
Damn.
And Abuza was the one who picked up the final kill. So crucially keeps him alive, and it's a brilliant start for the side of Faze. 2-0 up. And it already feels like they're in a significantly better position than they were in map number 2. The Thieves really did run the show. Now it is going to be hit once again over towards the A side for Thieves. Scrap just about evades that. Stone comes through, doesn't really get too much of a check. And look at this aggression coming out from Faze on the other side of things. Neem now in a lot of trouble on the other side of the map, just having a back on down. Draws that can't quite survive. Scrap finds him through the wall. A little bit of control over towards A here now for the side of Thieves.
Oh, just a huge win. And now
Paco's in a weird ass spot here.
Take him hostage. Do whatever you want. Great trigger discipline. Pick your poison. There's
Holy, Paco actually had trigger discipline for once. Oh my goodness.
For a 1 versus 4.
So one time I thought he was gonna troll it because of the trigger discipline.
It's just those moments where you do spot the gaps.
Guys,
and Simp, well,
what are we doing here?
Just about weaves his last bullet with the M15 into a BZ. 1v2. He's halfway there to the 1v4.
Well, they got the bomb down and grouped up together, so LAT go right back to having a massive advantage in this round. Simp, little reset, little shimmy in the camera. Try to get those nerves away before he makes his approach. He's got both guns for the job.
So many corners to check, so many angles that he can be watched from. And now he's been spotted out and left in the 1v2.
There we go.
Happen. Thieves shut it down.
Got a round on the board.
Nice round there from Thieves. Finding the opening picks and then Hydra with the re-wrap round through
Big first blood from Scrap and Showers.
That's Niam. In fairness, who did have the pistol in hand, but more than proficient with it. 4 and 2 out of him. The first round of the board there for Thieves.
Not too shabby with the sniper. I'll throw out a
Waleed,
I
think when you stand up, it's more just to like get info.
Pistol
like
user that
if you stay standing up and somebody peeks a corner, like the idea I think is that you can
wall bang first blood to
crouch or lay down in time to not get killed and get the information of where they're at and still get the bomb down.
Well, pressure's going to be the name of the game in this round for Faze. All 4 players here.
Other than that,
I would say side.
You know, maybe just
themselves up. Scrap goes for the
didn't think to like go prone or crouch or whatever because you thought you were safe. I don't know.
Take control. They wait for Thieves to try and take it back. And now they're gonna have to do that without the numbers that they would have liked. Hydra on the flank. He's gonna be the one that maybe they try and work off yet. Draza's just trying to hold it. Hydra needs to find his opening engagement if he can. And then all of a sudden it may well have Thieves to try and find a way through the other side. They don't find a goddamn thing.
Simp's just
Faze Vegas re-established that
ripping, I guess.
Yeah, great work as well. Just a quick and easy first blood. Scrap just a little bit too aggressive. Saw the same thing on Fringe as well. He sort of live by the scrap, die by the scrap in those types of moments because he does indeed turn 50-50 gunfights.
Bro's already playing MW4,
getting but after that first blood,
perfect hipfire rig.
You know, crossing their T's, dotting their I's. Draws the spots out Hydra on the pinch. Does he take the solo chow? Absolutely not. Let me back down and get with my teammates and make sure that we trade out every last one of these kills. Teamwork right now showing off very well on map 5.
Easy 1 and 4, man. He's struggling.
Better run of things over towards this A side. And Thieves still having to go at it.
He's struggling a bit.
Boozer playing the island over towards the side, but Hydra has so much space. He's managed to find himself in such an aggressive position. Boozer should be dead.
Oh my gosh. If a Boozer would have gotten that knife, I would have cried.
Passes through the defense of Faze Vegas, who now have to find a wrap back around over towards this side. Draws us here nice and early and Scrap. Not expecting the child to come through. Thieves still with a bit of control, but Faze very much.
Big kill from Paco.
4 will get taken down through the middle of the map, though. 4v2 in the favor of Thieves.
Nice. Nice. There we go.
Way. And once again, they picked up the pieces as soon as they had it locked down. It was always going to be a difficult round for Faze to try and come back from.
Big
Great
round
job out of Thieves. And that's just all Hydra, just finding those moments again. Chance. He opens it wide open for the side.
Yeah, Easy gets 2 in the round. We love that. He's bringing it back.
From Niam. Him and Abuza had a little skirmish. You see Abuza actually 45 HP.
Dude, if Abuza would have gotten the knife off,
coming in initially. So he calls out only one of the B site this time. The previous round, Niam's yelling, "Oh my God, there's 3 players here. I need to stay alive." And so Hydra pinches the 1 instead of pinches the 3. So the team, just a great decision the entire way around. And Faze, of course, Old Faithful. All 4 players back towards A.
And that's the nade over the top on the Hydra. Scrap's going to get the better of them this time around. Abisi can get one back. Scrap finds another. And Sim down to 1v1 with Scrap on the site. And Niam's on his way.
Niam versus Sim.
This one really did explode in the light very quickly. Sim
nice,
Niam. And Niam catches him off guard. It's a couple of rounds in a row now from Thieves. Sim just caught lacking a little bit towards the end. Niam got his eyes on and did not look back.
No, Sim's not lagging, by the way. That is Niam. Cold-blooded. He's the island player responsible for the other bomb site out of the picture, and he is just hyper-aggressive.
That's rookie of the year right there,
baby. Sliding around checking corners. I mean, that is a hunter-killer drone of a player right there. And that's a rookie doing it to one of the all-time greats. I mean, wonderful for Neum to display that level of confidence. And I mean, hey, a key factor in their success to winning the major as well. Neum, a great selection.
Somewhere on Faze Vegas choosing to leave the door open up towards here, but it's something they've had a lot of success with over towards that
weird-ass
side.
gunfight.
Having much success with that gunfight.
No way. How does 04 get out?
Boozer is there for the cover and wonderfully worked.
Okay,
Busy with the
we
snap,
get one
will take him
back.
down eventually, but a 3 versus 2 now in favor of Faze. And this is so difficult now for Thieves from this position to try and formulate anything. Little map control, and you do not have the numbers.
That B site though is so tasty. It's wide open. Obviously the LAT
we just
players
gotta
don't
go.
know this, but maybe sussing it out. Still though, having cleared the spawn, the issue for LAT, just so many things to check. It's gonna burn just enough time that FaZe have cleared so much space on the map. They're gonna know for sure it's a B play.
Oh, BZ could be in danger.
He gets it down though. That's huge.
That is crucial. Tagged up a little bit, but FaZe are on their way and on their way very, very quickly. BZ and Neum.
Big win from Neum.
There's the first one. Neum will find it.
Good nade.
Top is actually going to be fantastic as well. That's going to back them down 2v2. Draws are 04 trying to find a way through.
See him down low. Big kill from a BZ.
We'll have the third
Let's
as well.
go, man.
2v3 from Thieves.
Let's go. Huge execution
They
there.
find it, they get it over the line, they get the opening, and they hold it down. FaZe just could not find them. Bit of bad timing, I think, but in the end, Neum is there to pick up the pieces. That's a big run from Thieves in the lead for the first time in the search and destroy.
Yeah, cold-blooded again as well. No emotion in his face.
I mean, got that huge kill on the simp and then closes it out on 04.
Playing against some world champions, and he's the one making the heads-up plays. Not just for the pick up top, but again, as you stated, the nade just to sort of make it weird, keep it mixy, back those players down. Neum plays extremely high-level COD.
Heavy defensive side from the Thieves over towards A.
Yeah, just run him down. Yep.
He will get caught. Look at the aggression that's coming through. Simba's there to trade it and will continue to survive. Only momentarily. Hydra there to eventually seal the deal on that one, but plenty of room over towards this B side. Almost may well be a carbon copy of what we've seen in the previous round, but it's the turn of Faze Vegas to get this one down and try and defend. Draza's just crossing his T's and dotting his I's.
It's taking a while to get the bomb down.
Fully choose to get this one down. The plan for the other side, though, which was wise. Thieves were on the way.
Down.
Well, I mean, if Abu's got the AR, though, he's still keeping it close, so maybe not the best plant spot. It's going to be a tricky one to hold.
They need the first blood here, but right now they are just looking to try and get out of dodge, and they do. Thieves now on the site. Abuza didn't see the one on the right-hand side. It should be in a lot of trouble. Aggression going to come out from Thieves.
Nice.
Abuza trying to survive, cannot do so. Draza
nice
to find the 1v3, and it's 4 rounds
go,
in a row from Thieves to put them on series point. Another retake, and this time they had the numbers, and this time they used the numbers effectively. Vegas could not hold that one down. And I said, Thieves 1 round away from completing the series.
Oh man, 1 round. We just need one.
Just tired of playing the FaZe game. How many rounds have FaZe on the attack?
We just need one.
All 4 players down towards this A site just to try to run them over. Well, the success that they had initially, I mean, the nade's on point, the blood's on point, Scrap getting caught, this and that. LA Thieves have just dialed them in, recalibrated, and just playing with more confidence. I mean, on the defensive end, they're the ones running it down, absolutely attacking their spawn. And just like the Fringe S&D, LAT are reading them like a book.
It took them a few more rounds to find the right page, but eventually they've figured it out.
3-1 split on both sides.
They've really been reliant on that push over towards A, whether that was attacking or defending. And once again, could be the route into a first blood. Oh, you're holding it tight if you're a Boozer, and eventually you will take down Scrap. BZ going to be here to pick up the pieces, though.
Get out of BZ.
3 versus 3. Boozer taken down in that area of the map, and that has released Thieves over towards this B side. Draza needs to survive, and suddenly, somehow has done so, if only momentarily. Now, a 3 versus 2 in the favor of Thieves.
Oh, good read from a BZ. Let's go, man.
Thieves will get it done in 5.
Let's go. Come on, chat.
The dance in the Major 3 champions are doing the cha-cha.
That's back-to-back wins against FaZe,
They'll take the series 3-2.
We needed that.
And a well-deserved win.
FaZe has had our number for a while. Obviously, we beat them in the tournament, but it's nice to get a couple wins stacked together against FaZe.
Game 5 win specifically against FaZe Vegas.
Yeah, big up until this game point, 5 there.
I mean, they won both the searches.
Abizi really turned it around. He started off
in the same
what?
Way.
It was like
From
1-4.
Game, Faze do
finished
have
9-6.
A couple key ideas coming through on Gridlock. It's the 4-man A hits on the attacking rounds, but LAT once they sort of make those reads, the calls after the fact. Absolutely on point.
Yes, sir.
I know for the first S&D, I think LAT maybe had.
I mean, our S&Ds look really good right now.
Well, this time
the team just plays so well together in S&D.
Just had all the clutches you could ever need.
At least from this series, the big thing is going to be hardpoint.
Effort for the team.
Trying to work on our hardpoint game.
About their search and destroy.
Because you know teams are not going to give you sake, and sake
absolutely diminished
like by far and away is our best
performance from the side of LAT in the search and destroy. And of course,
definitely need to find a little bit more of a rhythm in the HP.
I'm having a fantastic time.
And like Waleed said earlier, maybe they are map testing.
Thank you, Great catch,
with
gentlemen.
some of the
and a great
HPs.
matchup here once again. Another game 5, and this time.
Very true,
Waleed. Walking away with
Very
their
true.
First victory.
Get a dub,
Allie,
and we get
4 game
more
5s
reps
between these two teams. 3 of them went to Faze. What was different tonight in Search and Destroy?
I mean, it was some of the first bloods, I think, in that first map number 2. You got 4 of them out of scrap, and from then on, it just felt like the map control. Faze just didn't know what to do with it in those situations, and even though they were able to battle back, their mid-round adjustments have always been well. LA Thieves truly impressed me in both the 2 and 5s in the series, and just the amount of control they were able to keep and not really get caught off guard from what Faze Vegas was trying to attempt. And then the game 5,
I mean we started off down 3-1,
and then that gives you a cushion for a team like Faze
Closed
Vegas.
it out 6-3.
They're just wolf packing. They're just playing together and playing their trades really, really well. For LA, this is a fantastic look versus Faze.
And 5 rounds in a row is a ridiculous way to finish this game if you're the Thieves.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, Hydra's getting loose, making some plays, and you saw the adjustment on side of Faze where they're like, okay, we're going to take mid. This is actually the round that they did it. They kill Hydra, and then they get themselves in a 3 versus 2 situation. This, to me, was the nail in the coffin. The 3-3 is the swing round. Neum, again, just making huge plays. You know, gets the first kill, backs up, drops the detonate so he can't be chowed. Teammate comes in with the assistance. From there, I mean, they just have the edge in the rest of this map. Winning the bang-out rounds they need to in showers, and now Hydra and Abizi are starting to get loose. So, yes, LA Thieves S&D is the real deal, and now that puts them at, what, 16-7 from stage 3 up until now. One of the best search teams, if not the best search team in the game. They have an edge.
We're 16-7 in S&D.
The team is celebrating another big win. They passed the Gentlemates with their performance at Major 3. They're now on the podium. The question is, how long before you pass Faze if they keep playing like this? It's time for our Scuff play of the game, and Abizi is going to earn the honors tonight. It's his Search and Destroy round 10. He picks up a 3K in this one. Let's take a look at the young star.
Now this is the BZ that we were hoping to see, right? Is the S&D demon. I mean, I don't think he gets the first blood here, does he? Oh, he does.
I do agree with you there, Waleed. I think
so he gets that first blood
the
demon,
other thing
and then
too, and
on,
this
I mean,
this is just kind of speculation, partially because of how like Sender is.
Team, you know, we talked about the first bloods. It was so
but I think the Thieves are also going to have some like crazy unique stuff that they'll pull out, like unique nade spots.
But Abizi can still get it done when he needs to.
Just
when they're doing an all-out.
I don't know, just like unique game plan executions, maybe some like some of those crazy cheese things that teams do at champs. I feel like the Thieves will have some of that.
2-0 in this series. For now, though,
you know, we've seen Paco with the wall bangs, stuff like that.
It's Neum, the rookie, who just raised his first trophy. Neum, let's start there. How did it feel to win your first CDL tournament?
It felt like a dream, honestly, because I've been playing for about like 5 years, and I had a lot of ups and downs, like competing, and like getting a win on the big stage is like, it just felt like a dream.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. You know, I was watching you. You were frying, dude. You were in the MVP discussion of the tournament right along there with Scrap. You know, I wanted to ask you, you continuously just keep getting better, more poised, more confident. Where do you feel like you have improved the most in your own game from when you first joined Thieves until now?
I think it's like my S&D. I didn't really like do much in SD before, and I wanted to get better at it because I know if I put more into S&D, like our team is going to get more wins.
Absolutely.
And kind of going off of that in the Search and Destroy, because you're able to take both in this series, and that's a huge difference maker against some of the top teams. What has the work been like behind the scenes in Search and Destroy for you guys, and what do you think your biggest strength is without giving too much away?
Honestly, just making sure that we do everything like as a team, like make sure like we don't get ahead of ourselves, then we'll be good.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they do play the S&D very much as a team.
Go celebrate.
Thank you, guys.
That is Neum. That is our first monster winner spotlight of the night.
Let's go,
We've got
baby.
3 more coming your way. The next
Love
one's
that
going to
chat.
feature a member of Carolina or Paris.
Oh,
Paris
bro,
with a
they
new
just
body.
cut off
Welcome
Envoy.
Estriel to
Oh,
the
that's
Gentlemates after this.
crazy. They just showed a Gentlemates thing and cut off Envoy. Oh, man. That is tough, bro. That is tough.
COD Champs tickets are on sale now. Come see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale
got
in fabulous
Ravens
Las Vegas.
and Gentlemates.
All 4-day passes
With
come with
the
early
new,
venue access.
I mean, both teams
Head to
technically have a new
fazevegas.com or
roster.
scan
We
the
got
QR code to
Standy
get your
on the
tickets now.
Ravens, and then we got Estriel on Gentlemates.
Look like the pros,
I
don't
think
play like the pros. The
as
CDL
long as
team skins
Estriel
are
like
available
plays
now. Scan the
his
QR code
game,
or check out the in-game store
Gentlemates
now.
might have gotten a pretty good upgrade. And I love Envoy,
official controller
but
of the CDL.
he has been dropping some stinkers recently. He's been struggling as of late. Estriel, I feel like, can be very up and down, but in the series that he plays well,
There's a check.
I think that'll be insane for Gentlemates.
I like it more. Spray
Absolutely
in the face.
insane for Gentlemates.
They're going to be in as well. It is not the Ravens. It is a Phoenix that has risen from the ashes here at the major.
Get a bad.
They take flight. They break the curse.
That's a ban.
London can finally
See ya.
weep tears of joy
See ya.
and not despair.
Clanker.
That's the problem. You gave them all the time in the world, and now Ultra have set themselves up perfectly for the barbershop hardpoint. The apartments, the alleyways, all the nooks and crannies are now full of Canadians.
And you have a busy
I will say, I feel like this game was very fun to watch.
You're looking at big plays in the final moments, but Envoy takes down 2.
Envoy the front line.
Big GG.
The guild took the hard way.
Oh, that was roll for Bears. Aw.
Chat, how many of you have seen the, like,
Hardpoint contested.
whether it's the trailer or just some of the stuff that MW4 is going to have in it? Like, do you guys, what are your guys' thoughts on the no bloom?
Show me the play again. Watch it again. You play that. It's in red. It's in red.
I feel like no bloom, especially if it's with hipfire, is going to be OP as fuck. We're going to have another game where, like, I feel like it's kind of like World War II, where you don't have to aim in and you just hipfire everything. Gonna be playing Halo, bro. That'll be crazy. I don't love that idea. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of cheese kills.
Nice, that's him. I'm on the pass right now, guys. I'm netting ball. You got ball. Hey, grab back, guys. Grab back.
Taking right space.
Yo, clean next week.
I'm white swinging outer. He's close on the car.
Yo, Jamie, Sushi, one shot.
Pinching underpass, dead.
All dead. Let's go. Nice. Go, boys. Go, boys. Yeah, baby. Go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Good job, boys.
You guys have the toughest strength of schedule going into Paris.
The run starts now.
He called it yesterday. Exceed saying the run starts now. And Allie, they got to run through the Gentlemates.
Yeah, but you know what? They ran it through Coin. Coin just came back from a top 3, so, like, it's not impossible. Why is that?
The run starts now.
It starts now. He's feeling it.
This would be a hell of a run. Like a marathon.
So I've been Duolingoing. I've been doing a lot of Parisian prep here. Do you know what cat means? 4. That's how they say 4 in French.
They're going to GA on hipfire attachment. I mean, to be honest, at this point,
that transition
what would be the point of a hipfire attachment except for like a laser? Because if it just goes exactly where you shoot, that's kind of
Here's a
crazy.
look at the foursome. Estriel,
That's kinda
Ghosty,
wild.
Sib, and Neptune. They started red hot. They win Major 1, and then it is a slow decline. Terrible online. decent on land. Where are they at after the rebuild?
Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about Esther real quick, because I looked deeper into like what he did last split, because he was really good. He was absurdly good. He was number 2 overall KD. He was 3rd in hill time in the entire league, top 6 in Slayer rating. Like, he had a huge boost in performance. It was his best split he's ever had. So we're talking about needing to make
I still
up
think
for,
it's crazy
the
that
slump of
they
traded. He should be able to do that for them.
Estriel
so in terms
for
of respawn,
Envoy
this
straight
really
up.
well for the gentleman.
That's kind of wild.
I think it'll give them that little bit of buff that they need to respawn specifically. And outside
I
of the
would hope
Estriel
so,
edition, though, for
Waleed.
Gentlemates, for me, is adding a new S&D
You
map
would
into the
think
map
that's what
pool.
they
don't
should
have
do.
any S&D they're comfortable with right now. They kind of lost Plaza, and they kind of like that map into the pool. So now it's interesting to see kind of what they try to force into this series.
Gentlemates are currently on our 4th seed overall. Meanwhile, the Royal Ravens are in 9th. 9th means you are not making it to champs unless you take down at least one of the teams in your way. Right now on the border are the Heretics and the Falcons, and Royal Ravens looking to catch up. Exceed, Standy, Lurks, and Fire now make up the roster. This is totally different from the start of the season, Allie. Is this the squad that gets them to champs?
It's giving G2 vibes, where it's like an underdog team that you can't really take lightly in any of these series, especially after the win that they just got versus Koi. And it kind of set up that win for you. They're one of the worst opening duel teams in the league right now. Exceed gave them 4 in that map number 2, and so that's what helped them able to close that out versus Toronto. But also, Fire and Lurks were your damage dealers throughout the entirety of this season. Series. So you're gonna have to lean on them a lot versus the big dogs and hope that they can continue to put up the big numbers.
Yeah, I think you could take a lot from the interview with Exceed yesterday. You know, he talked about they're just more of a cohesive team this time around. You know, Craze was the route man, take a lot of those long routes where the play has to develop a little bit. Well, now that you have Standy, they just feel more comfortable. He's more involved, right? You're not relying on him to make some sort of wild individual play, and that's why the respawn was much cleaner than what we've seen from them for a long time. It's just going to be about overall consistency of these players, which they have not had throughout this whole season.
Looking at this schedule, the Koi upset was not expected. If you can beat Paris today, you have a chance at making it to the winners bracket. You said this is a good opportunity. We haven't seen anything from the Gentlemates, so what do you want to see from Carolina in particular tonight?
Yeah, more of the same from yesterday. I mean, you think about that overload, got dicey a little bit. They were able to get back on the train, rally 2 scores back-to-back. So staying calm in the chaos, that's going to be huge when you're playing against a team that has this type of pace, adding more with Estriel.
Exceed saying, I get to snipe again with Mr. Eli Standy in the roster. Let's take a look. Where does he get to snipe in our Search and Destroys tonight? Now it's your best of 5. And this one should be fun to watch as we take a look here at the battle. Who do you think has the statistical edge across Colossus, Gridlock, and Scar, our first 3?
Colossus is a little bit of a battle here in this opening hardpoint. Carolina Royal Ravens, that's their best hardpoint right now, sitting at 4-1. So they're happy to open up the series in this way. As far as Gridlock, Search and Destroy, that has not been that good for either side. I mean, Gentlemates may be leaning a little bit, but 2-1, it's not a big pool
Colossus,
to work with. I think
Gridlock,
that
Scar,
is going to be the biggest one for me.
Bro, Hacienda's been banned in damn near every series. What's up with these guys, bro?
No one wants to square up on the newish map.
I'll also just point out, like,
People
Gentlemates,
don't like
it's just
Hasi,
even
huh?
more concerning that, like, Gridlock's not in here with a new player. They went 0-4 in it last split. You would hope that they're able to finally add that to their map pool, especially with their hardpoint taking a big dip in the last split.
What is the vibe check telling you, Nameless?
I think Gentlemates are locked.
Oh, yeah.
Ghosty's getting a pulse check. He's like, yo, Seb, Neptune, you guys gonna spawn in this split?
Pretty locked, too, I can't lie. What is this guy shooting bots?
Damn.
And what is that next to Fire? Is that a candle?
Is it? Oh my God.
The man has an open flame next to him. Very fitting. Young Fire trying to pull off another upset against a top 5 team. It's time for your Scuff Pick'ems. And Nameless, you're going to start things off as our Pick'em leader. You and Rosalie started off the day correct. Do it again.
Yeah. Big fan of Estriel. I think he gives them what they need here.
No way.
Big win for Gentlemates.
Oh, I thought you were going to go the opposite on that one.
Are you going to call Carolina for Auntie?
I am not. I do love my aunt, and she did put a foot back in the door as a fan for Carolina, but I have to go Gentlemates in this one. I love Estriel. I think he'll do what he needs to do for this team.
No Envoy, but you have an Estriel. That's good enough for me. I got
Sounds
Gentlemates
like
over
back.
Carolina. They're a 9th seed for a reason. You got a top 4 finish from the Gentlemates so far, and I think they get it done online tonight. It's time to find out, though, as we have our casters ready for this first matchup on the day. It's going to be Maven and Merc. You guys ready?
Yeah, I mean, this is how it looked for Ravens yesterday. Entire desk.
4 in a row. Uh-oh.
Yeah?
But listen, we really liked what we saw from Ravens yesterday. We casted that match. We're really impressed. Standy came in with some big kills and big plays, and they seem to be a more cohesive unit. I thought I mean, I think I said to you during the interview with Exceed, I'm like, he's a really solid interview. Like, he was well-spoken. It was good to hear his thoughts on the changes. But we like what we saw.
No, I mean, I think what he was really referring to just felt like maybe the pace just felt like now everyone's a little bit more cohesive. Maybe like Trace and Lurks just could never really get on the same page. Whatever it is, it's similar to maybe what was happening on the Paris side where you just needed a change, and sometimes it's that honeymoon period.
Yeah, I think that's what you're hoping, because I think there needs to be a documentary on the fall of this Paris team, or former Paris team. I think you and I both feel it was a bigger issue than just Envoy, but sometimes, yeah, just to maybe it's even less like a pace thing with them, or maybe it is more so a honeymoon thing, a mental thing. Just we need a reset. Things are not working. Add a little firepower, and maybe just the change in vibes, things start to click a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at our standings here. Obviously, Ravens are kind of that one team. But their schedule is tough. And then Heretics and Falcons play today, so that's our last match of the night. But yeah, kind of going into the change, I don't know, like on one. I just would imagine this Paris team has enough vets where a couple of stages go by, you've tried all these different things, they're probably all right. Like, we have to. We got to make a change.
Yeah, they do. And as Ant said, it was a really, really good split for Estriel. Excited to see what he's going to do on this team. I think we're both a big fan of his gameplay and what he's able to provide to a team.
I'm just excited because I think sometimes it's tough for guys like this who have been in the middle of the pack, maybe 7th, 8th for the last couple of years, to get a shot with a potential top 4 team, especially right now. This does not happen at this point of the season.
Yeah, it's not it's not like they've been a top 4 team as of late, but the potential obviously still buried deep somewhere inside of this roster. But yeah, Estriel comes out with a nice double. He starts to rack up time. You think of the success for Paris early on. It was a lot of Colossus hardpoint, Colossus search to destroy some of their biggest moments early in the year that brought them to their opening title win.
Well, it was that map 1, right? Not only just Colossus hardpoint, but how clean their hardpoint was in the first stage. I mean, they were gapping people, 100-point clubbing people, and as time went on, that went away.
And the other thing I'm really wondering too is, I think Sid was pretty telling in an interview where he talked about, like, listen, we have people have a different idea of how we want to play the game. We need to kind of pick one and be on the same page. I wonder if maybe, let's say it was Ghosty and Envoy, or Envoy was like a conflicting voice with maybe how you wanted to play, and maybe that gets them more on the same page. I don't know if that's the case.
No, it's definitely a theory. I mean, I just kind of went the safe route where, like, maybe they just kind of figured it out, but there could have been a ton of arguments.
Yeah, I can see this team heads butting a little bit, that's for sure. But as gentlemen, let's get out to a 40-point advantage, and we chat through some of the changes with Estriel now in the lineup. Let's hear the comms of the new squad. Comms to Paris.
I got double needed. Two on time. One outer, one inner. Inner, one shot, one outer. I got you. Outer weak. Yo, he's one down. Weak. Same spot back then. Cider weak. Okay, help. Outer's at you. Fire. Sandy, not weak. In the back, we just fit. Your guys is in the back. Yeah, let's rotate. I'll back dead. Grab just right with me. Yeah, hit him. We just want to get him. Front side, fire. Inner. Back. He's so back there. Post left. Keep blitzing, guys. Absolutely. Beginner. We get you. We're good, boys. All good. One shot already. Let's hope kills careful though. In front, he wouldn't set you. Or top mid. You want to push out blue crap on deep, so. Top mid, I got him. Nice. Yeah, blue crap works weak. I'm going for it. I'm going tunnel. Fix some blue crap. I'm gonna flank deep. You guys all over. I'm flanking tunnel. He's out right side heady. It's not close blue crate. Really weak. Any right side heady. I'm waiting for you guys. Playing deep, bro. We can shoot tunnel. One tunnel. Yo, got it. Wait for trap. One time. Fire. I'll say tunnel. Yo, he's on me deep right. He's got it. He's got it. Every guy's on spawn already. Oh, look my inner, Dante. Pinch. Wait, got it. Yo, two inner. Switch. Look. One shot. Couch out. It's on dead. Yo, someone tell me. One shot. There's outer. Nice. That's his pinch, right? No. Exceed. One shot. Tunnel. Same need. Everyone's one shot. And fire got it. I'm absolute. Him got it. He's still got it. Inner. 18 out. Nice. Come new. Really weak, Exceed. One top mid. On new fire weak. Hold weak. You can count. He's Well, of course, we go to listen with Paris. It's a nice stretch from Ravens battling right back into this game, and there's a lead change now as Ravens go out in front. How do Ravens get that done?
I mean, honestly, it was like a great break into P3 for Paris. As soon as we got there, Neptune with some great shots, and it's the following spawns. I think Lurks wins a big one. He spawns 2 on him, and then they had 1 split spawn, so it was just an immediate break following that. But yeah, it's like you got what you wanted if you were Paris to open up that hill, but since then it has been all Ravens.
Yeah, I swear I have to go back and watch it, but we watched 3 basically pushing outer. I swear someone caught 2 inner, so Ghosty then goes to help tunnel. but I think there were still like 3 to deal with that side. They ended up getting broken.
They may have lied.
So I don't know if there was a miscomm. I'd have to go back and watch it. But fact is, they got broken. Neptune, though, is ripping. This is kind of the takeover type of statistics we haven't seen from him a lot over the past 3 months. Excited to see maybe if this change just gets him back in his bag.
The problem is you're getting outslayed this heavily, and you are losing by 20. I mean, the only player positive right now is Lurson. He just got there on this 2 spree. So just fundamentals on point there for Ravens, and this is what we saw yesterday.
Oh, what's funny because you think early in the year, remember that one we cast with Parrish, they got slayed by 30 and won a hard point on Colossus. So they've been the team to do that. Not the case here. Not really taking advantage of that slaying edge early on. We'll see if they can.
And I mean, Astral had 3 at the first P1, so he has 4 kills over 4 hills.
Yeah, no, he is slowed down, even if he only got going for a clip, basically. But this Royal Ravens team, I mean, yeah, they were very much on the same page yesterday. You know, we use pace a lot to talk about various things, but sometimes we have to be more cohesion, would be the right word, just really playing together at the right tempo, right pace, however you want to word it. And
yeah, and sometimes someone's got to go first, and sometimes that doesn't happen. So someone comes off a spawn. It's just like, yeah, understanding being on the same page. And I think, I don't know, at some point, it just felt like everyone felt like they had to play faster and faster and faster. And it almost felt like with the interview with Exceed, it's like, we were playing a little too quick.
Well, that's when they found a lot of success when they first won the 5 or 6 straight back in qualifier 1. Like, they seem to play so much faster than everybody else. But the fact is, people kind of catch up. You can't just keep like pushing that tempo faster and faster. At some point, it's other small little intangibles that have to click for the team to find success. And right now, well, they're finding some success. Up 40, still a lot of hard point to go, obviously, and still a lot of hard point remaining on this particular hard point. Paris will be in from the front. They're applying pressure towards the back. It's a split spawn or split situation now for Royal Ravens due to that pressure towards the back.
Yeah, he's just trying to play his life. They're just like trying to buy as much time as they can to make this messy so their teammates come off a spawn, and now you can kind of sandwich Paris in. But, well, you get 3 kills if you are Paris and make it 4. They have locked this down.
Beautifully done, and well,
it's gonna be about a tie game.
Change, but we'll be right back in this battle. Still looking for Estriel to really get going. His statistics were so good last qualifier, but you know, in a new spot, in a new system,
it's a very different role. I think like that G2 team, it felt like it was Estriel and Trump or die. You're just not going to have that.
No, not that same type of pressure when you have a little more firepower behind you. And maybe you'll see a lot of NPCs here, but still, it's going to be certainly a different type of responsibility. Gonna be one of those situations where when someone else is having a slow game, he's probably gonna need to turn it on. Or will it be just his inclusion upgrades the other guys who have been struggling? I think Neptune and Civ are the ones we look at. Ghosty, despite the meta change, has been putting up numbers.
Or if Estriel continue, like if he doesn't perform well, I think Envoys would be sitting there saying like, yeah, I know what that's like.
Well, I think we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn a bit about what's been going wrong with this team, because we'll watch all we want, we'll cast all we want. You and I have conversations to no end off camera about situations, but sometimes you need to see a different look at it before you can really tell exactly what maybe has been going on. As we still have a nail biter here deep into it. Only a few seconds remaining.
I mean, if Ravens beat Gentleman's, are they the real deal?
Across the third left side of the map as Royal Ravens set up for next. You lose a couple of players quickly, though. The trades have got to be on point.
Or are these guys still just chronic onliners?
I think it was Lurks who lost the fight deep, so the back spawns will be in for Paris quick, and they had a chance to chain these together.
Yeah, that was a big chance for you to run away with the game if you were Ravens, or at least be in control of it. Have the P4 spawns, but Standy fights right back. He's going to find the double. That is what he brings to the table. You don't have the close spawns. Sib's going to pull out the M15 on this. He'll find a double, but it is a mess right now at P4.
Yeah, no, I think that Standy's kills at least kind of continue to give them a foothold into the front. That conversation kind of ends now as the push gets a little bit staggered. Exceed's going to try and take a route with only 20 seconds remaining. We'll see what this is going to lead to for him, because
he's already through. Exceed's already through.
Yeah, Paris is not going to read this. He takes the route, gets him behind, finds the kills, and now 15 seconds remaining, map flips.
Yeah, they were relying on Dan there from the P1 to watch the cross. We saw it back up. He was just a second too late. Like someone, that's where the names just sort of talk. All right, we haven't seen Exceed in a while. Somebody turned. Does not happen.
No, because that was a good 10-second round. Like he took that, I believe, all the way tunnel, top side to get in behind.
Dude,
several lead changes, and we've got another in Franco Paris again. Ghosty on 5 straight, leading the way with 27 and 21.
15 and 19.
Pretty well-rounded the objective as well across the Paris side. And this is great presence at P1. No opening yet for Ravens. Standy yesterday was the guy to get a pick.
I'm sure if you're a Gentleman's fan, you want to see Estriel kind of get going here.
Paris wiped him off
after
the map.
moving on
He
from
was
Envoy.
one bullet and one kill away.
I mean, that is
if you
kind
were
of the
Josie
whole
from
reason
that
they picked him
hellstorm, but
up.
he was able to find it, played his life back down, then earns a double. Now you get
Ooh, there you go.
going, shows off the
On a
skill of
5.
this young man, picks up all
Gets
four,
all 4.
flips the map.
There you go.
It is.
Ask and you shall receive.
Like that where he just pops off. I mean, this sub-duo ceiling is going to be absolutely bonkers. The lead. 35 now. New. About to pop. Estriel maybe going to be earning a streak as well. He's still on his streak, by the way. We can hop to him and see how close he is or if he's got it. He's on 7 straight.
I feel like he should have it with some of the hill time that he had. So
hey, he got to 8, so he's got it as well. So you have 2 Hellstorms to work with on the Paris side. They've got hard point control. I mean, with a P3 upcoming, if Paris lose this, there's going to be some blunders.
Yeah, it would be a massive collapse, You do have a chance here to flip, and well, you do get the flip, an early break. Restro right off of spawn is going to turn this into some pressure for the Paris side, and you will take the contest all day.
Yeah, if anything, like Royal Ravens need to have control of P3 at the start. One of those Hellstorms has to come out instantly. Can you somehow survive that?
And you have another one at P4.
Maybe get the other one out, or maybe it comes out at P4. Yeah, we'll see what will be the case. But some kills come in at a big time here for Royal Ravens, getting time and maybe ahead here on rotation. Estriel, trigger discipline not there. He's going to take a shot. He's going to drop. 2 on 2 now for the point. As fire drops, wait for the help to get there in the form of Exceed.
Hold on now.
But one-on-one goes the way of Paris. Exceed not able to take his fight, so early control for Paris. And now, now you throw this away. It seems almost impossible.
Yeah, you had to read if you were Exceed, but you were still weak. And you're just taking routes right now, and you don't really have control of the map or one side until now. So you've wasted around 15 seconds if you are Carolina. And you just haven't been able to find a break. So Paris, they've just been hanging out like, yeah, fight for the spawns, do what you want. We're going to take this time, and we are going to take map number 1.
That'll do it for the first.
I mean, Domates look solid.
I think they were outslaying by what, like 15 or something early on, and we're down 20 or 30, but the tide starts to turn. You get some big individual moments from Estriel.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day though. I didn't
really
necessarily intend on being live all day today.
Neptune had several sprees.
So I think we're gonna call it.
This is, I guess
we'll be live again
for
the next Thieves match, which I believe
that's sort of it. Like, yeah, stage 1, what they showed
will be sometime
just,
next weekend.
Brilliance of the game, step ahead, but even the last couple of stages when they've been put in a spot,
yeah, that's kind of all I got.
They should just be able to outskill
all I got.
teams and win.
Not
it's
much
not
else.
Win.
Be sure to go
honestly,
check out the Thieves Den episode. I did post that earlier today. Go check that out. Be sure to follow Thieves 101 as well. He has the first episode up on his channel. We've collaborated on both of them though, so I think you should be able to find it on my channel too if you haven't seen that.
This was close. Changes throughout. Sure, we'll take a look at
yeah, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Check out some of the highlights before that.
I hope to see you guys in the next one, and I hope you check out Thieves Den. All right, appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.